Congratulations, we're live.
Howdy, gang. Welcome to the trash pile.
Okay.
God fucking damn it.
Oh, never mind. This ad supports Twitch. Oh, man.
So, Scylla.
Mm.
I'm not sure I want to mention it because I kind of like how this is going right now.
Mm.
The second bathroom on the second floor only goes to my room, and I like that a lot.
You don't get your own bathroom, dog.
I'm not sure where you can move things.
Yeah, I can't really add another door unless, well,
I mean, I like it as it is.
I know you like it as it is, but everyone
It's
needs access to the bathrooms.
Everyone has access to this other bathroom.
Wait, why?
Yeah, there's the alert.
What is that?
I'm moving your door, sorry.
Well, no, what I was gonna say is, what's that little, what is that little thing? That little tiny room?
What do you mean?
The little tiny room.
The one that I just added the bathroom to? Which tiny room?
The tiniest room.
God.
What floor?
Okay, future Nora.
Near the bathroom. We're talking about the bathroom.
Nora. Which one?
This is all gonna be house.
The one. Okay, we're just talking about the bathroom near Audric's fucking room.
Okay. Oh, that's the toilets. I think that's what.
Why wouldn't the toilets be in the bathroom?
I don't know.
No, because that's a thing in medieval houses. Is your bathing area was not your shitter. The shitter was elsewhere.
I can add a toilet.
You could also just get rid of the mirror.
Absolutely not.
But I need a full body mirror to admire myself.
Jin, you're closer to the other bathroom anyway.
But I need to be able to admire myself in all the bathrooms.
It doesn't matter because the sink is there anyways.
Then you just get rid of the sink. It's just a tub.
Hold on. Give me a fucking minute.
Now I wish I had
a minute.
Game time.
You wanna...
No more house. Please, we had all week to do this.
Hey, no.
We gotta wait for Mac, dog.
Curse you, Mac.
That's why I'm like, don't matter all that much.
My precious game time.
I am very...
Watch as it just melts away.
I'm watching it tick by.
For a bit too. Future Nick, I'm willing to put a bet right now. You don't have to do any editing until another 20 minutes from now.
Future Nora's gonna sit through this anyway.
Hey, Future Nick, tell past Nick to stop being a dick.
I will put a response in the audio. Actually, I'm cutting all this out, so I can't really. Then it wouldn't be a director's cut now, would it?
But this is like the director's commentary, where we sit around and criticize ourselves for playing the game.
Hello, people who are watching this for some reason.
Why would you do that to yourselves?
I mean, one of my friends is probably already in, so...
Hello, Scylla's friend that's probably already in.
Well, there's 6 watchers, and it's probably all us.
No, you'd be surprised. I don't think a lot of us... yeah, because, Michael's in here.
Oh,
I'm the Scylla's friend.
I'm the Scylla's friend. I'm the Scylla's friend. You're gonna...
Oh, it's me! I'm the Scylla's friend in... They didn't finish what they were saying.
Actually, let me text my mom and see if she is...
Leave it on to me.
You get to watch us design this new floor plan that...
No, they don't even get to watch that.
They get to hear us talk about this new floor plan that is going to result in me getting my own private bathroom.
Well, let me send it to my sister, too.
It's me and I'm guessing... Okay, it's me, Scylla, and Nora, and Nick.
I have a list of people in the chat.
If you didn't say my name, I was going to roast you fucking alive.
Why?
I said things in the chat.
Well...
No, I'm looking at the user. There's also Capturing Soul and John the Great, too.
Oh, where do you see that to see users?
Just users in chat at the top right of the stream chat, dog.
Capturing Soul is my friend.
Users in chat, neat.
Isn't John the Great also your friend?
Probably.
Interesting.
Is that?
Cool.
Yeah. All right. I
Alright.
thought you were just guessing.
Wait, why is
Update.
Michael is no longer in chat?
Because
Alright.
we're yammering about nonsense and he's probably doing something else.
Update. Also, it's not for ants if you actually open the full freaking thing, Nick.
Hey, look at that.
Update.
Perfect.
Nah, it's still ants.
Okay,
This
well,
one-
you live
this
there,
one's
so I guess
better.
you're an ant.
The second one opens up much larger. It's great. Yeah, that's great.
The real problem is Nick's monitors
Nick's
for
like,
ants.
damn it, my house or my own
I- See,
I forgot to
I was really
light
tempted to
that
not
candle.
say anything, but then eventually I would make a quip in character about it. This actually works quite well.
It's okay.
Looks a bit
I will draw
grand.
the house.
Are you gonna draw the house? Good. Thank
Hey,
God.
can I have the house so you guys aren't living in white space?
Hold on.
We got a new person.
I gotta save it.
King. That's
I think we're done. JPEG.
That is. Oh my god. I'm gonna actually.
Okay. I think I'm finally done. Oh shit! I gotta
Trademark.
mute that. Mute.
Okay. Field house is ready.
Okay, we're done. This is it. This is the house. I'm not touching it anymore unless you pay me.
Get out of here with that scribble.
Imagine if I just sent you all this scribble. There it is. There's the house. You're welcome.
We've done it.
I have done God's work.
Open original. Copy image.
It is too
Get
big.
this. Do I have to take away drawing rights?
No, I'm just
didn't
doing
do it.
something
It's
for our
not me.
streamers at home.
The streamer's been looking at an
I deleted
updated picture of the
someone's,
house for a little while.
Gosh dang it.
I'm watching you all.
Let me actually get on roll 20.
That might be good.
We got 8 people in the
Paste.
room. Who's the 8?
It
Might be my mom.
I'm gonna kill
Just do your thing, man. And then delete whatever. No!
you.
Wiggly eyebrows left.
Uh,
It's
Okay,
just
where is it?
one lonely eyebrow
My
on a
link
journey to
didn't
find
send.
Jin.
You're an eyebrow.
I'll give it arms and legs.
They're fake, y'all. His eyebrows are fake.
They were sentient this entire time. I'm actually a warlock.
My campaign.
I can see it. 100%
Maps. No, not maps.
So someone just
For
give
some
my
reason-
eyebrows.
For some reason, I saved your house to as in the encounter maps folder.
I mean, I
Oh.
hope not.
We're at an encounter now, y'all.
No, I did. I'm just like
I mean, I'm hoping we don't have an encounter. An encounter? I can't freaking talk.
encounter.
Nora?
Yep.
I added the eyebrows because I wanted there to be peace between us.
I got rid of the eyebrows because I don't care about
That's
these.
debatable.
I thought the eyebrows were a nice touch. They added a little texture to his face.
You know, because that face sure needed some freaking texture, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uploading file.
Would you be surprised? I wouldn't be surprised if I heard that Jin's eyebrows had
Oh, I
eyebrows.
gotta turn on the grid
they're,
again.
just, they're just subatomic. You gotta zoom in real far.
You mean you
Grid
gotta
is
turn
back.
off? I think you gotta turn off the grid, is what you
I
mean.
have to turn on the grid to place it, and then I turn off the grid
Mm.
so that it matches up. Come on, dog.
It's kind of
It's
like
been a
like a
while.
video game how you can like turn down the graphics. When you turn down the
Turn
graphics
down
on
for
Jin,
what?
it's less and less eyebrow.
Adam Savage, am I missing an eyebrow?
That's pretty good.
That was my
Wait.
friend did that one.
Did you? Is the size of it what?
I didn't change the size of it.
There is one less. This fit perfectly before.
I literally saved it from the same place you did.
Just
No,
stretch
I
it.
know. I'm just confused.
Enhance.
Either
I mean,
just
you're the
subtract,
DM.
Either
You
just
can
subtract
resize
a
them.
square. Yeah, either you can subtract a square or
No,
like,
I
make the
know, but
image
it's
bigger.
just puzzling. I'm
I
puzzled.
don't know, man.
Very mysterious.
He is
Just make
Oh,
it
perplexed.
look at
bigger.
this door. Oh,
Just
look at
try
that
to make
door.
it slightly bigger.
No, you guys will have a smaller house now
Oh, please,
by one width.
please.
Okay,
one width.
honestly,
You can just like drag it to the side. It actually doesn't look.
I could.
I
but
forgot which
didn't.
floor I was looking at, so I
With a
saw this
smaller
door
house
here,
now.
and I thought
By
that
one
Scylla had
width.
just added a door to like from
Fine.
Jin's
Oh, you
room
know
to
what? No, it
Thormir's
is
room.
like slightly off because like me trying to stand on the balconies now, it's like my token is too big. And I
Yeah,
kind of push into the wall.
just drag and make it bigger, Zach.
Fascinating. Hello, everybody.
Oh wait,
'Cause I'm
did I
pretty
not?
sure we had
I
stuff
didn't-
cutting off before too, didn't we?
Nope.
Yeah, we definitely didn't before.
Everything fit
I also forgot
beautifully before.
there was no grid before. So.
Yeah, you
But
turned off
it's
the grid
still,
completely.
you know.
The stream was able to hear me, but you guys were not.
Oh,
Ah.
Yeah,
Well,
I got
hi.
a little fucked up.
How are ya?
I saw this door here, and I thought that Scylla had just erroneously added a door from Jin's room to
Hey.
Thormir's room because I
Hey.
didn't realize I was on the first floor. And I'm
Well, that would
like,
have been from.
I also
huh.
forgot that you didn't have a bed or there's no bed
All I
there.
saw was the door. It was like, listen, it's a half second, okay? Cut me some slack.
No slack, it will be cut.
I mean,
Oh,
you're all
this
bros,
door.
right? Am I not, is that not how it works? You're not all
Three-
bros?
3 bros chilling in 3 separate rooms because they hate each other.
Honestly, though, I think Thormir's got the best room.
Thormir did get, like, probably the best room. Not gonna
That's a
lie.
big. That's
I
a
mean-
big daddy room.
I mean,
as
he
far
did-
as
That was the
did-
Margrave's room.
He did steal it from me, to be fair.
He
'Cause
was on
I-
it first.
No, I picked that room and said, hey, I'm swapping now, Nick. And
No,
like, okay.
listen, I was in that room. Then I was in the old room. You were right. And then I quickly moved over here when Zach said that we could put ourselves in rooms that weren't bedrooms because we could fix it. I put myself in that room, and like a second later, you popped up in that room. I was there
Okay.
first. It is on the stream. Your dummy won't catch it, but it's on the stream.
Alright, cool.
I like how you just throw in that your dummy won't catch it.
Because dummy's a dummy.
Don't be AIist.
Holy crap! How bad is Max offline?
Oh damn.
What? I guess he was serious when he wanted us to start without him, but the thing is we'll have to get him caught up. if we
Yeah,
start
I don't
without
want
him.
to. I hate doing that, dude. I don't want
It
to start with
is.
somebody.
I mean, if we're just doing like downtime activities, I guess that's the thing. Is like, what are we planning
Yeah,
to
like,
do? 'Cause
what
if
do
it's
we
just
do?
downtime activities, yeah, that's stuff that Mac can feasibly miss.
I mean, we can RP picking our rooms, I suppose. Mm. I know that I had plans. Celeste was gonna mention that one thing to Thormir and see what he wanted to do about that.
That one thing.
That one thing.
I don't
Like
even know what that one thing
dungeon.
is. So
Eject.
The sexy murder dungeon, of course.
Yeah, I wanted to get with Thormir and talk about installing a sexy murder dungeon. Actually,
Don't we all want to get with Thormir? Really? Let's be honest.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, I'm in Team Ride. I'm already spoken for, but everyone else
Oh, there it is.
can't say what your tastes are. But consensus: do we want to still wait for Mac?
I would like to.
Sure.
Let's give him like 15 more minutes, you know? And then if it's at 9 o'clock, then we'll have to figure something out. But I'm still eating, so...
Yeah.
Then
My
we wait.
fucking joke about us starting at 9 is coming true. No, why?
It's because
See,
you're.
this is what you did.
I said
Yeah,
Your
it's
fault.
because your pessimistic attitude doing this to us.
Straight up your fault.
You cursed us, Nick. You're a
What have
goddamn
you
witch.
Careful what you wish for.
Well, I mean, with all this extra time, I might actually finish this character art.
Which one?
Of the tiefling siblings.
Ah,
That one's the one that's
That's
furthest
gonna be.
along.
the prophecy.
That's gonna be a good game. I gotta kill you guys off quick. So we
But
can-
Nora, have you finished drawing the dragon?
I have
So-
not.
So make sure you ask the sheep of prophecy if they knew about this. My friend, I'm asking my friend in the chat.
I actually really like how this came out, by the way.
Where is this sheep of prophecy? We must ask it what to
The
do.
sheep of prophecy foretells many things, has an approximate knowledge of
Give.
many things.
Give the
That's
sheep.
that's not the updated version. Zach, you put the wrong one in.
Dog,
Yeah,
I
Zach.
put the one you. No, there's.
Ah!
Ah!
Give me a second. Let me fix
No.
it.
God damn it! I have my own bathroom.
No.
How could you do this to me?
How did that... Wait, what happened?
Aw. My mom says she's watching and that she's our #1 fan.
Aww.
What is...
Thanks, Mom.
What did that one say? Why did that...
Hey, everybody, shout out to my mother.
Here, let me... I don't know why
I
it
got
set
it.
that
I
one.
have it. I got it.
You have... You sure? Did I
Yeah. I have it.
You
I have it.
Ugh.
Yes, I want to replace the freaking image. You
I'm
stupid.
gonna send this one just in case.
I have it.
I genuinely want. I noticed almost immediately. I wanted to see how long it took. I had a theory it was going to take at least a session.
No.
Well, you were wrong. Your theory was wrong. How do
Sadly.
you?
Oh, hey, look, a
it's
new
that.
house.
Because I had my own bathroom.
Good.
I'm gonna cut off all access to all of the bathrooms for Audric.
Allowed no bathrooms.
All you have to do is just like put like about 2 inches of like a gas from the floor up, and he can't get
Just
over.
Just take his
That's what I was
doors.
gonna say. Just make all the doors like really tall so he can't reach the handles.
If you think I'm not going to bust my way through,
Those are the only reinforced doors in the entire house is the
Oh,
bathroom
Hard to
doors.
draw, sheep. Oof. Come on, prophecy sheep.
Yes,
I-
logic.
I have drawn you. Now give me your secrets.
Sheep of Prophecies eating dinner and watching Strictly Dumpling. Go through the walls, just clip through them.
The sheep has knowledge of many things.
And of approximate knowledge of many things, Frank the
All
human
right.
boy.
Grid time. Boom.
Okay, there we go. Yes. Ears. Just needs that fluff.
Boom.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay, I've summoned the sheep. Ask it your questions.
Hey, sheep, can you GTFO?
No, that's not one of his powers.
It is though.
No, it is.
See?
It isn't. Oh no.
I don't know. I was going to go.
Wait, Tiny Hunter was caught in the crossfire. He'll die in another.
Oh,
No.
let me
Tiny Hunter will live
not do that
forever.
to him. Oh,
Future
Audrey.
listeners, take heed right now, this moment. Don't let Tiny Hunter die. Riot. Go to the streets. Set things on fire if anything happens to this boy. This
Dog.
tiny, precious dog.
Sheep of Prophecy gives good hugs, as confirmed by chat.
We have
Sheep of-
9. We have
Hugs
9
gods.
viewers.
It's true, Sheep of
Woo!
Prophecy got to hug a dragon.
Spicy.
See, that's nothing. Pearl got to hug a dragon since she was a baby, so...
Dragons are our softest dogs.
That's nothing. Capel
I
got
don't
to
think that's
be a
how it
dragon
works.
since he was a baby.
No, he
Get
didn't.
fucked. Yes, he did.
Was he seriously born? I think he was transformed, wasn't he?
No, his father was
Yeah.
a dragon.
So was Pearl's dad, but you know.
Yeah, and Capel was a dragon. He was just born in a human form.
Yeah, you were human for like most of it, though. You were mostly human.
Listen, I was in a human form, but I was a dragon.
You were majority human.
Debatable.
Until
It's
you
not
ate your best
debatable.
friend's heart.
It is not. That just unlocked. Even Dylan said it. That just like unlocked. things.
Dylan likes to unlock a lot of things.
Well, you know
All
what?
right.
It's as of right now, that is his world and his people, and that's what he said.
Yeah, I mean, like, he wanted to unlock my character into having 40 babies. Doesn't necessarily mean it was probably a real good choice.
I mean, it's his world, his characters. All I'm saying is that Capel was a dragon.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. That's all there is to
Chat,
it.
comment,
Like, comment, and
subscribe.
subscribe. Hit that.
Let us know
smash
if
that bell
Capel was
button.
actually a dragon.
They don't care. They don't know Capel. They don't know his life.
Yeah, let's start up the poll. Oh man.
You can dance if you want to.
Maybe that's what we should do. We should just start a miniature game of bullshit characters in these in between times when we're waiting for the real game to start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should have a freaking slideshow of the fan art.
Isn't
All
that
right,
yeah?
all of you guys, roll 20 starts to vibrate and you all get sucked into your computers. You're on a hilltop and the sky is purple. What do you do?
Wait, we have that game. Remember? It's in the world of Terraria with our Ko, the great lizard wizard.
Oh, yeah, the
Oh,
Terrarium
yeah.
thing. The game.
I was so fucking confused. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about Terraria about?
Yeah, no, I started a
Mhm.
lizard game. I forgot about that, which I am heavily invested in. So, yeah, chat, like, subscribe, follow, punch all the buttons if you want lizard game or if you want real game.
Punch them. Don't press them. Punch them.
Smash that like button in the face.
Mac, please be back.
Hey,
Mac,
Matt's
please.
back.
Mac,
Yeah,
Hey!
but now Cody's not here.
Oh no! The endless cycle.
An unfortunate.
Hey guys. Oh,
So,
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh,
Hi.
hey.
oh.
Matt, go ahead.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
No, you were gonna say something.
I literally was just saying, oh.
No, you said, and unfortunately, and then you stopped.
Oh, I just said, and unfortunately.
Ah,
That was it. Because
And then started
you
this
said
Monty
Cody's
Python
not here.
who's on second?
Eyes.
We're amazing at this, guys.
We're
doing
so good.
great.
Why don't we have as many followers as Critical Role? I'll never understand.
Well, we're
Yeah,
just
man.
Because
I like the second bathroom.
there's a third.
Yeah, we have 3 now.
Oh. Oh, there's 3 whole bathrooms.
Yeah.
that's right. You know, it actually makes sense too, because if
Oh,
Scylla, like,
there's
or if,
a bathroom on the bottom floor too. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh my fucking god.
Now we just gotta get one more bathroom.
No. It's too late.
I feel like there should be a door here.
Where? I was kind of
You know,
thinking
there.
about it.
Because if someone wants to use like the guest bathroom, they have to walk all the
Through
way
that long ass
around.
hallway.
That's fair.
Through
Yeah,
the kitchen.
I'll
I'm back.
install another door later.
Is everyone here?
Are we here? Did we do
What?
it?
Oh, you can put, yeah, we're all here. Just put like a fake door in for now. You can do that with the shape tool.
Why does this wall even exist right here? What is the point of this long, weird hallway?
Servants' quarters.
Ah, I gotta keep those bitches out of the way.
Exactly, that's how, yeah.
It all makes sense now.
It
Yeah.
all makes sense now.
So,
Yeah.
if you want to
Celeste
put
is on the
in-
first floor with the servants.
The servants
Get a-
have no
I
windows.
get-
If you have noticed that, the servants' room have no windows.
Those
Yeah,
why
could be
would- why
also
would they
called
need
escape hatches, Nora, and that's why they're not there.
You gotta keep them round ears in their place.
Yeah,
you gotta
tell
keep
'em.
them around here.
Yeah, it's not a flaw; it's a feature.
Yeah, just add a door there with the shape tool, if you could, for now. And I'll add one later.
Ooh,
I think she's talking to me, but I'm just gonna pretend that she's not talking to me because I don't actually want
Responsible
to do
dungeon master.
Cool. I'll just do it, I guess.
that. Hey, thanks, Scylla.
Yeah, thanks.
Get my full attention in
You
here.
gotta give Zach like a break, you know, he's been working really hard on this map, so.
Uh-huh, yep, all him. He totally did all of it. Yep, Yep.
Yep.
Have we done any research on the
Ow.
fucking copyright-free music? Do we
Nope.
have- Cool. I'm just gonna look up a playlist.
I'm not the DJ, so that
Nice.
I guess it is my stream though, so perhaps I probably should have been more proactive in that sense.
Free music.
Again, I don't. As long as you're not making anybody off it, I don't think it matters.
Cool.
Free music.
It's like we start using Skyrim music and like one of the composers gets really mad. Like it's like I wonder what's like the least viewed on Twitch right now and finds our fucking stream.
There we go.
He says, "Wait, this is my music. I didn't allow this. This is not approved." and then fucking calls the police. 5 minutes into the campaign, police show up on Cody's door like,
Yeah, we just hear
Open up.
screaming from over the mics.
Amazing.
Mhm.
There's the temporary.
You'd be hearing a
door.
lot more barking than screaming if police showed up at my door.
Fork.
Fork.
Went ballistic when Michael got here.
Jeez.
Right, Maya? In fairness, he brought his dog, so
Dog.
That's a lot of dog.
Are they dog friends?
they are not. Neither of them are friendly.
Ah, damn.
So this one stays in my room and he's downstairs. But in fairness, this place is fucking huge, so there will be no dog interaction.
Is everyone here?
I think so.
Are we on the internet?
We are.
Regrettably.
Yeah, we have been for a while.
We've been on the internet for about exactly 26 minutes and 8 seconds.
Who's Windsock and Lurks?
I don't know, man. They're lurking. Don't bother them.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, are we getting
Yeah.
people who like
I have-
exist outside of our friend group?
No. Maybe.
imagine Wingsock is Wing Zero.
I mean, it might be like, does Twitch like auto create just like lurker names for people that are lurking?
I
Maybe.
think so. It's not.
Also-
It's not out. Whatever.
Happy October Eve.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
it's almost
October.
Spook Month.
Yeah. Oh hey.
What kind of fucking month is October?
The spooky one.
Best month. The best
Yeah.
month.
Would you guys be into like a spooky D&D one shot?
Yes.
I'm planning to rerun one of them actually for all.
Oh
'Cause
shit.
I started writing one, and I feel like this is finally a one shot that I can actually do in one shot and not be a 2 or 3 shotter.
Yeah, I was
Hey,
gonna say, I think our
Lurks.
last Halloween one did not even get finished.
Wait,
Yeah.
Lurks actually is like a Twitch thing.
Mm.
That's kind of
That's
cool.
Probably my mom.
No,
my
no, no,
sister.
no, no. Like they're no. Lurks is a Twitch like
Oh,
they're
Is that buddy?
it's like actually a channel that like lurks and like that's
Make
weird.
sure, make sure we don't do
Why are
anything.
you watching us?
unscrupulous.
24/7 Twitch stats, host raffle in 17. Hey, maybe we'll get hosted.
It'd be
Oh
pretty
boy,
good.
I'm gonna
excited.
do question mark host me.
Hey, Big Papa Lurks. How about throw some of that hosting our way?
Here, was it? It was question mark host me. Oh wait, you probably have to do that in their chat.
I said you might host me. Please respond.
Please respond.
Also, on top of that,
I'm
on
gonna be
top
the
of
one that does it.
Yeah, you'd have to do it, Cody.
Zach, I have to say, you're a galaxy man.
Thanks,
Dude, I
Cody.
know.
Fucking Cody's response.
You're the best.
Oh man, guys, Cody's hosting this.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I
Also-
could host.
Does hosting do anything
Also-
for us?
I don't know. I could though.
Also,
I
I
think you
just
left.
got a
No.
Discord
no,
notification.
Number went down.
Oh, someone left.
We're
I got a
currently
Discord
at 10.
notification.
But
So-
with the 10 people watching, we should probably actually do something.
Oh yeah. All right. Now that everyone's here.
Oh yeah, it's starting.
Unimportant reality.
Welcome back to another episode of Unimportant Reality. A game where a bunch of nerdy ass not voice actors fuck around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Sit in a voice call and fuck around.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna assume that everyone that's here now knows everything because I don't want to go through a whole giant introduction again. Watch the last episode. VOD's up. Mac, would you like to Mac, would you like to give a shout out to our sponsors?
McMacintosh reporting from the ground. I've fallen off of the sofa, and I'm now broken legs. Thanks, Roll20, for allowing me to play Dungeons and Dragons from the floor.
Thanks, Roll20, and we're sorry.
We're sorry.
I'm confused. I gave him a top hat and someone gave him a Wario mustache.
Wah!
My-
Oh,
All right.
beautiful. I'm screaming.
So, without further ado, let's begin our episode 2, session 15 of Unimportant Reality. Last time, our intrepid bandit adventurers woke up from a long sleep. They were tired. That's actually not what happened. They had finished fighting a terrible group of demons, along with that were led by one succubus, one incubus, 2 succubi. I don't know. I don't know how you refer to them as one unit.
Suck you, bitch.
That's right. Suck you bitches. Upon dispatching the lesser demons and the succubus, the incubus unfortunately escaped. Moments later, passed out Margrave and took him to get medical attention, while Gerald and his second in command, Joe. Oh, what happened? The stream died for me. Okay. Thanked our adventurers for saving the Margrave and the city of Western. Battered and bruised and almost dead, our group went back to their place of refuge, where the bartender pretty much gave them anything they wanted on the house. Thormir grabbed the drink and passed out. Ride followed suit. Audric then after. And then there was a really awkward few minutes with Cleo, Celeste, and Jin.
Was it only a few minutes? It felt like hours.
It was, Jin got the cold shoulder from the girls, so Jin left to walk his doggy dog. Celeste and Cleo had some awkward boy conversations. Then Celeste went to bed depressed. Cleo went to bed depressed. Celeste stayed up for another 2 hours waiting for Jin to finish his doggy walk. And then they had an awkward conversation about girls and boys and feelings and shit.
And a lot of things.
And then Jin went to bed. And then Celeste went to bed. And then everyone went to bed. Jin was the first to wake in the morning, seeing Gerald. He asked him and his friends to gather their things and follow him. The party eventually did that, made their way to a luscious mansion where they met with the Margrave, who thanked them vehemently for his rescue and the rescue of his city.
Never been vehemently thanked before.
I was just, why not? After some talks about the cause of the demon incursion, the Margrave bestowed upon this group his summer home. In that of the Valorian Mansion, or whatever it was called. I don't remember anymore because now after much talks of who gets what room and sitting around a table thinking about a group name, our intrepid band of adventurers have finally decided on the name Ad Vexillum, also standing for the banner or the symbol or the flag, and thus this new house of theirs has been dubbed the Ad Vexillum Mansion. We begin this session with the group with Ad Vexillum sitting around the discussion table, finally having picked a name.
Oh
Well,
yeah, should we get back downstairs? Hold on a second. oh, hold on. I'm all the way upstairs. Hold the phone.
I like
Garage
how
is
you're,
off.
I like how you're
Table.
walking upstairs.
Are
Ooh,
you
there I
gonna
am.
sit by
Here.
yourself over there now?
Oh, Ryan's got to be next to Jin.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh,
And
I like the name.
Dog on the table. It's fairly simple and to the point.
we did it, gang. This is D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons. Well done, everybody. Wrap it up. Next week, guys, we start at 8:30 again.
So, do we want to RP picking our rooms, or do we want to just skip that?
I'd
Let's
say
just
skip it.
that.
That says we
Yeah.
Go on with our
lost
lives, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, suppose we should discuss what we would like to do next.
Well,
We're going to wait for Shakraya.
That doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Yeah, we gotta stay here for at least a little bit longer before we head out, which I'm fine doing. This is a nice house and all, but I'm the type of person who want to just kind of sit. So,
do you think the Margrave would, like, give us one of those big green glass teleporter things if we ask?
hell
To, like,
no.
study it,
No.
you know?
Oh, one of those. Probably not.
I suppose we could ask.
I mean, he gave us a house. I feel like, hey, let us help you in your investigation. Wouldn't be too far a stretch.
Yeah, but the house doesn't summon demons. As far as we know.
Fair, but at least, like, if they get somebody
You
again.
hear a creaking coming from under. No, just kidding.
What?
Stop.
Just
Just
kidding. It does.
I stuck my foot down.
It summons the demons.
It's like, DJ, get rid of all those ghosts in the basement, right? It's like, basement?
No, go ahead and continue, Jin. Sorry.
It's fine. I've already broken character.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Fucking
Um,
DMs.
I know, dude. We're
Yeah.
awful.
No, just because, I mean, Shakrai is coming here. We're going to be asking her about the, residuum we found in the box. We might as well show off the gigantic chunk of it that was summoning demons into town, right?
I'm certain we could probably ask if we could see it, but I don't think they would release any of those items in our custody, if anything.
We could also just schedule another meeting with the Margrave if it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's going to be a little hard pressed to let them go.
Yes, I agree.
I mean,
Whatever,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Audric.
whatever you decide, I'm probably going to be taking a few days to recuperate. That fight took quite a number out of me. Although I would like to go to the church at some point soon. See how everyone from other parts of the city held up.
Yes, that's also fair. Oh, well, Thoromir,
Mm.
before everything sort of got hectic, Jack said saying he would like to meet with us. He wanted to make amends for rubbing you the wrong way.
Alright, I mean, before we talk about that, maybe we should talk about something else before we continue.
Yes.
Because a lot has kind of happened. We should probably unpack some of that. So,
Mm-hmm.
Jin, I appreciate the tenacity, but I am the big ball of shadow. You don't gotta go running in there and exploding.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be fair. Demons everywhere.
Yeah,
Run into an area, there's a giant ball of shadow. And you didn't really say anything after the first firebolt I threw in there, my dude.
I'm gonna be honest, I was looking for demons, not really paying attention to a fireball that you have thrown. It could have just kind of gone awry, firing at something else and just gone through. Wasn't paying attention to it.
Okay, I mean, fair.
I take
Now, I know
responsibility.
you're the
I
giant
should have
ball of
said
darkness.
something, but now that we know, maybe don't do that.
Why don't we all have special code names for the moves we're about to use?
Absolutely not.
That is
It's
just
Jin is smiling. He's like, yeah, absolutely.
that is just
No, 'cause,
the
like-
worst goddamn idea, and I will not be participating in that.
That's fair.
It could be good for like certain, like, I mean, for me as a spellcaster, there's definitely some spells I have that can do harm to others if you guys are close to me or if in a certain area. So if I say a word, it won't tip off the enemy, but you guys know how to get out of the way.
I'm gonna be honest, Jin. If you say something and we all starting to scatter, they're probably gonna scatter too. They're gonna know something's happening there.
Now, there
It's
is
split
one
second.
thing. There is one thing to point out. It wouldn't hurt to try and work on coordination a bit if we're going to be a team.
That's fair.
I suppose while we're talking about that, we'll talk about. Are you staying, Audric? We never really got a clear answer on that. It's fine if you do. It's just seemed a little odd.
Audric sort of stretches and rolls his shoulder as he thinks for a few seconds.
Well, I'm not expected anywhere. To be honest, I've sort of been doing quiet clerical work for a few years, not in active duty for some time. He sort of pats his leg. Got injured some time ago, and I took a few years off and on, and this has really been my first time back out. And I think I could do good with some strong people on my back. I'm not expected anywhere, so as long as all you don't mind my company, I'd be glad to lend my arm and the strength of Paylor to your cause.
Cleo slams her fucking fist down. She's like, I mind your company. And she just sits
Mac,
back
are you
down and just
still
sits there.
on the ground?
Wait,
you sound so
no.
far
Are you-
away.
Are you dead?
No, I'm not dead. I'm good.
Is Mac
Hello?
quiet for anybody else?
Yeah,
Mac
your
is
mic is
pretty
not very
quiet.
clear.
Very quiet.
It sounds like you're
Quiet.
talking through a blanket.
It does.
Oh, let me see if I can fix that.
I mean, are you shoving blankets in your mouth? Just be
Wait,
honest
do
with
you
us.
have the right?
Hello? Test?
You're
Hello?
so muffled.
No,
Didn't-
come
nothing
on.
changed.
Testing. Hello.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
nothing's changing.
Do you have the right? Oh God.
Make sure that the right mic is connected because
That's
I had to
nice.
do that earlier with
I mean, the
Nora.
big reason is that could be is I'm using my phone because I'm not home right now.
That
Oh,
could be it.
That'll probably do it.
Yeah, that would do it. All right, Amir's just gonna have some bad audio for this week. All right, moving on.
All right, hold on. No, Cleo said something, and I think it was legit.
Cleo fucking slams her hand on the. She's like, I don't have a fucking issue, Audric. Sits back and doesn't do anything.
Audric just raises an eyebrow at you.
Well,
She's like, I was joking.
Hmm.
I don't really care. Just don't step on my toes.
I realize I am
Yeah.
a somewhat new addition, but
Jin-
you all
Jin's
seem
gonna-
interesting. I'd like to stick around.
Jin's gonna Side eye Cleo, and then look back to Audric. She's like, yeah, no, I mean, you helped us out in the graveyard with those undead. You were pretty rocking with all the demons. So, I mean, we're still trying to figure out what kind of direction this group is taking. So, if you're along for the ride, definitely. And the church thing is kind of cool, too. Paylor's not really, he's a cool guy, not my particular cup of tea. But, Paylor, Bahamut, they're, basically bros.
Given
They're like this. He freaking crosses his fingers.
given the amount of fighting we might be getting involved in for the near future, if there's an unresolved demon on the loose, having someone else that's able to patch you all up after a fight might be rather useful.
Now, credit where it's credit's due. I think that was mostly Celeste saving our ass back there.
I'm not going to deny that.
It was definitely a priority to try and keep you all on your feet.
But having a second
Okay.
person will certainly help in the fights I'm not.
I'll have to see about getting more potions though.
I'm not gonna pry too much, but we're on the topic of Celeste and staying on feet. The The wings. Is that something you just don't?
Well, without getting too much into that,
You don't have to say anything if you don't want to.
I would rather keep it somewhat on the down low, considering, there have been those that have, treated me differently for it, and I would rather not run into that situation again, personally. But, that is the first time, actually, that I've, well, done that. Well, I suppose the second time. I don't know if that other time really counted, but that
There comes
that
a time
is-
in every young girl's life when she accidentally pops out her wings, and it's normal. It's a natural part of life.
the natural part of growing up.
Well, never mind.
Whatever you're about to say, absolutely not. How do you know it? We should just move on.
We don't want to get demonetized.
Just
That's a pressing concern for us.
just know that it is something new. I'm not trying to necessarily hide anything from you all, but I will just let you know that I am an Asimar. I'm not an elf, as I appear to be.
Jin tries to quickly think of history class of just what the fuck is an Asimar. Hold on a second.
Roll history.
Because are they a common race, or is this kind of like a rare, more
Roll history.
things are around?
Actually, I have a follow-up question, Zach.
10.
I mean, you can ask her questions.
It's Jin. It sounds familiar, but you're not quite sure exactly what she means. I mean, she looks like an elf.
So Asimar aren't that common. Like if you told somebody you're like, I'm an elf, you'd be like, oh, an elf. If somebody told you you're an Asimar, like the common person probably wouldn't be like, oh, an Asimar, of course.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like some people know. It's not like hidden knowledge. It's just not. Yeah, I know. Freaking Audric. I just finished Kane's things. I'm gonna do yours.
Was that
Like,
the
he-
secrets?
People have heard of him,
God,
but it's not
how-
very common to
How
see them,
annoying
sort
of you
a
to
thing, I
ask,
think.
even though 2 months ago he said he'd had it done for you the next day. How dare you?
I'm sorry, Zach. I shouldn't be so harsh.
That was what I was trying to talk to you about before the session started.
Okay, now I know the mystery was solved. I'm happy.
Oh, man. Yeah, Jin's
Let's
gonna
move
kind of
on.
like furrow his brow and it's just like, so people have a problem with you being an ASMR thing?
Well, not necessarily.
Is it racist to call her thing?
If
That's not what I meant.
It's all right. It's not necessarily a negative impact, although I suppose it was negative
Celeste,
in a way. Yes.
I know a few things about all of this from my studies. I imagine, to put it lightly, it was people putting you on a pedestal.
She kind of like looks at you for a
What's
bit
the deal?
before kind of like slowly giving you a nod. A lot of the people where I came from assumed that I was a particular deity's chosen. She like does the air quotes when she says chosen. And I was, as Audric said, essentially put on a pedestal, so it's not something I like to divulge if I don't have to. But seeing as how we're probably going to be traveling with one another for quite some time, I suppose it's not something that will stay hidden any longer, at least with you all. And I would ask respectfully that we not broadcast this information everywhere we go. Wow, that music though.
Music's good.
I know it's on 1 for me, and it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there.
Can I turn it down further?
Rest
Well,
of the
yes.
stream as I put Fredboat to 200% when it's on 2 right now.
Rip stream.
Perfect. But yeah, Celeste kind of like leaves off with that.
So, does anyone else have any kind of weird or interesting or unexplainable powers that maybe we should all know about going
Who
forward?
sets herself on fire?
Celeste
Okay,
kinda,
like
jumps and kind of leans away a bit when you suddenly do that. She's like, ah.
like I wouldn't necessarily freak out at, seeing Celeste pop out angel wings, because it's unique and interesting, but seeing a giant ball of darkness in the middle of a square where my friend once was, yeah, that was something a little startling.
Oh, that is the ball of darkness you guys are talking about? Oh my,
Yeah,
I'm so
no,
confused.
Kane. Kane. Oh my god.
Yeah, Thormir was in that, and
Wow.
so like, I mean, you guys
Jin,
know
you told me that was the enemy.
I
No,
do-
but you saw him drop it though, right? And there was just him and I inside.
I mean, I also saw the succubus fucking disappear, right? Or the incubus,
Okay, no, fair
rather.
point. Yeah, no, that was Thormir. He can do that, I guess.
I suppose while we're on the topic of not startling each other with spells, I do have the spell message, so in case any of you happen to hear my voice in your head, that is the reason.
Oh yeah, so do I. I've been doing that a lot.
I thought that was me.
You're telling me
this
that
whole time.
was just you guys and not God? Oh.
Celeste is like, hey guys, just so you know. And meanwhile, just is like, what up, bitch? I gotta talk to you.
Just like knock knock, open up, it's real.
What a perfect transition from topic to topic. Don't do that to me.
Alright. What if
Unless
it's an
someone is
emergency
unless someone is about to die, do not do it.
Alright. Right. I will keep that in mind for you. Is there anyone else that would prefer me not using that spell with them? Generally,
I, for one,
it's
think
only
message
for-
is amazing.
I thought it was a helpful spell. To be fair, I'm not going to just message you every time of day. It's just to ask either an important question or see if you're alright or something along those lines. But I'll keep that in mind if you'd rather I not, unless it is a life or death situation, Thoromir.
Unless someone's about to die, just don't do it. That goes for you too, Jin. That's what I was going to talk to you about before, but we're already having this conversation here.
Yeah, Jim puts his hands up and it's like, yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just like just a little cantrip. It's really no different than like yelling across a room, but won't do it unless dead. Got it.
Unless dead. Cool. Jin dies. You get a message from the grave.
Yell across the room.
I'm dead, help.
It'll just say like, sup, bro.
Throws
That's
boy.
it. You can't reply to this message.
Because I've died.
And
Actually, to bring it back a little bit, Audric does sort of look at Jin and says, well, I can channel the power of God. Just like a slight smirk on his face.
Yeah, see, now that's not good to know. Okay. I mean, does like
Fuck.
Baylor speak through you? Do you can you open your mouth and shoot out his holy light? Like, can you summon the sun?
I can smite things. When I'm not bleeding on the floor, which... He sort of motions to Thormir. That last fight was absolutely through the grace of Celeste and not me. I'll be the first to admit it.
It wasn't discounting you at all. It was just... It feels like Celeste has kind of taken the healing role.
I mean, I'd appreciate any help at all possible.
I can heal.
Everyone just turns and looks at Ryan.
Is that something you just recently
Wait,
picked up,
what?
or...
No.
Holy
I
fuck.
can make things really hot.
Well, hold on. Do we have someone in chat who isn't our friend group?
I was about to say that, guys.
Yo,
Welcome.
stop being a geek and let's
I'm
be
just
playing. This is a
welcome.
casual day for our group. Hello, friend.
Hello, Chase the Great. Welcome.
I- Guys, act cool. Act natural. Act natural, guys.
I mean,
You're gonna fucking scare the guy.
Paylor
away.
comes and smacks you all.
See, this is how you
All
don't
that
keep an
comes off.
audience.
All right. For real though, get back. I was just.
ooh, ran it back. Yeah, what? No, wait, right. You can cast magic?
Yeah, I mean, I can cast magic. I can heal too.
Wow.
Wait,
I also have a
what can
phone
you do?
that's ringing. That is another magic power.
So unprofessional.
back,
What
sorry.
the fuck?
What is this phone of which you speak?
As Ride just goes, just logs off, goes AFK, blank in the eyes. Where the fuck? I can't find this emoji. There's too many emojis.
Please,
Why are
like-
there so many emojis?
Are there any forks around?
Wait, what happened?
One's a
Are there
fork.
any like forks around on the table?
Forks?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say everything's probably.
No,
in
but
the
there's a kitchen. There's a kitchen right next to.
All right, Cleo, like just kind of without addressing anybody, gets up, walks into the kitchen,
Okay.
and then she rifles through everything for a fork
Oh no.
or a spoon or the first metal thing she can find.
You find a fork?
Hey, Zach. That's probably the first metal thing that she finds.
No, she finds a fork.
A knife.
No.
No.
Alright, well,
And then she comes back to the table. She like puts the fork in the center of the table, looks at it, and then it just gets really red hot.
as it burns the table.
Yes.
Cleo, what are you
Did you just
doing?
blow a spell slot?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe we
I
don't
make
destroy the
things
things that
hot.
we literally just got. We've had this place for less than a day, and you are burning holes in tables and melting forks. Maybe.
She drops the concentration and then slaps the fire
What?
and to put it out.
What?
I can do that. If you haven't guessed, everything I do deals with fire.
Sus kind of nods. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, yeah, no, this is good. I mean, yeah, Cleo has her elemental stuff. Thormir, you have something with that sword, which is cool. But you eat swords? I don't know if you just collect them.
He just collects them in his stomach.
But apparently Ride has magic. Yeah. Okay, Celeste, you are an angel. I have these glowing runes. I was born with them. You guys have seen them. They pop up sometimes, and they kind of protect me from harm occasionally.
I was meaning to ask about that.
Oh yeah. I don't know how much I can answer. I really don't know a lot about them. My parents just kind of were super excited about it and had all these high hopes and expectations. But don't really know anything about them specifically. Like what language they are, or why they're on my skin. I don't know. But they don't hurt, so I feel like that's a good sign.
Well, I've never heard of anything like that, but if it works for you, we're quite an odd bunch, but I like it.
You didn't learn anything at the Lyceum about it?
Oh,
None of
funnily
us.
enough, no. I mean, I've talked to my professor about it a lot. I mean, that's actually why he took me on as an apprentice. I was kind of strung up on finding a mentor, and I was kind of able to make a deal with him, is that he could study my runes as much as he wanted and add that to his research, and I got to get my apprenticeship.
He took a scholarship to be a guinea pig.
Basically.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, no, it's great. Like he puts me through all these crazy tests and things like what my runes can actually protect me from or not. So I mean, I feel like when I didn't really know at the Lyceum, I've gotten more now in the last few weeks than I have my entire life. Which I've been writing to him about it. I'm taking care of it, but I can't do a big glowy ball of darkness or light. Maybe magically I can, but not with these things. And he kind of like wiggles his hands where he has like the two slightly shimmering runes on his palms.
As you're talking about like being put through Lyceum tests, I just sort of like look at Cleo with like raised eyebrow, just like, is this shit for real?
At Cleo or Celeste?
Sorry, at Celeste. Yeah, sorry.
Um,
Cleo's right next to
is
my
this-
name, so I
this-
see that.
Is this like public knowledge that like is something that happens frequently at Lyceum that Celeste would know about?
What, like teachers?
like, Just testing on their students, I guess.
I mean, no. But you also probably know, or at least heard of Professor Slane.
Professor, I was about to ask if who it was.
I'm sure. I don't think Jin cares that I mentioned that.
I mean, Celeste was gonna ask in character.
And you would know that. Well, maybe not. But anyway, you know him, and he's not gonna like. Well, I mean, I guess you don't know him that well, but Professor Slane strikes you as a little odd.
Okay. Hold on.
Not in like a scary way.
He's just kind of off.
He's like
you bump into him in the hallways. He's kind of like that guy that kind of like mutters to himself.
He's the guy when you bump into him in the hallway. He like has his books and he's like reading something. And you bumped into him and he like didn't even pay you attention. Like
Yeah,
he just kept reading.
He just ignores
I return.
everything.
Welcome back.
Who are we talking about?
Yeah. So yeah, Celeste will ask him who, his mentor professor was.
Rides for magic?
No. For Jin.
Are we still on that?
Jin just kind of dropped the thing that was like. What?
Yeah, Jin was basically saying that he has these runes on his skin, and my professor at the Lyceum is Professor Slane. I'm sure you've seen him around. I think he hangs out with Shorthalt sometimes.
I mean, I
don't know that he might not have any friends. I want to imagine that he has friends. To be honest, the dude is really lonely. Like every time I went to go see him, he was in his room, surrounded by books. There was one time I went into his office, and there was still the same teacup on his desk that was there like 3 days ago, like only half drunk, and it hadn't moved. It was still in front of him, and then I saw the dude reach down, pick it up, and take a sip.
Oh.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, he's he's really dedicated, and if any professor at the Lyceum was gonna know what my runes were, or at least like magical theory about them, it would have been him. So he's the guy I kind of hitched my horse to.
I mean, that does.
Ride's gonna lean in closer to Jin and he's be like, hey, what's Lyceum?
Oh, yeah, well, since you have magic, shit. Okay, next time you come to Iman, so the Lyceum, I mean, it's the Alabaster Lyceum of Iman. It's like the central force of all arcane knowledge for Taldori, basically. I mean, there might be other magical schools out there, I don't know, but the Lyceum is where it happens. That's where, like, all the greatest magical minds have come from. So, yeah, if we ever go to Iman, like, you could go there, and I still don't know what your magic is. You can heal?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so you're like a cleric? Do you have holy powers? Is that what it is?
I mean, I don't think they're very holy.
I can't recall the time I remember you casting any spells.
Well, I cast the, I mark my targets. I mean, it's some form of magic. I wouldn't quite call it a holy magic.
That's true.
Wait, is that how you're able to shoot so good? through magic?
No, dude, that's just my skills.
That's just all
That's just,
natural.
you know.
Oh, but you mark your enemies somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of track them a bit better because of the spell.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, not really any. Yeah, that kind of sounds like the magic druids have, like kind of more about nature and life and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, more nature spells. I'd say that's about the kinds of things that I've learned.
I mean, I don't think if the Lyceum has a nature course, but they're pretty freeform there. Hell, I'm sure like I could introduce you to my mentor, and he would take you on, maybe.
Are they hiring? Maybe I can run a class.
Oh, dude, yeah, I don't think a single person. Celeste, did they have archery class in Lyceum? I don't think they did.
I think they were more focused on the book aspect of magic.
Yeah. Oh no, they did have that that battle magic stuff. Like if you were like high ranking knight or something else, and you were like more of like the sword and board type fighter, you could learn some like battle magics. It was like the Eldritch Knight program, Arcane Knight program. I don't know. It was it was for muscleheads that didn't have a lot of magic. To be fair,
I think those were just rumors.
no, okay, no. There's this one. You've seen her run around. This chick. What was her name? As I go through my whole character sheet. Hold on a second. Yeah, no. There was this bigwig in the school. Milas de Garvatois, I think. She was this chick, really like head up her own
Mariah Carey.
kind of type. But no, she was in that kind of program that she did like the sword fighting, the fencing, and all of her magic was to I mean really just about fighting.
I guess I'm not particularly familiar with that one since I was in a different branch. Most of my fencing and archery was learned at home. So, I mean, you probably are right. I just don't recall any of that.
Yeah, so yeah, if we ever go to Mon in the Lyceum, I'm pretty sure they could take you in. I mean, you're definitely a killer shot. So if you can add magic on top of that, I don't think there would be a single thing you couldn't shoot down.
It is also a bit difficult to get into the Lyceum.
Jin just kind of like looks at her, just like, it is.
Yes, actually.
Oh, I mean, I just assumed that if you had magic and you were good at it, you got in.
You have to be exceptionally good, or you have to be able to pay your way in.
Jin's just like thinking face, just mental math, just like, well, I'm really good at magic, so it definitely wasn't paying my way in.
Oh no!
And Jin just kind of like he puts like a hand on Ryde's shoulder and it's like, listen, even if you can't test your way in, fuck it, we'll pay your way in. You could definitely make a killing in the Lyceum.
You don't necessarily have to be, part of the Lyceum to learn magic either.
Well, yeah, but it's like putting the cherry on top. It's like, okay, you're a regular magic user, but if you're a Lyceum magic user, that's it's part of the title.
I suppose, but perhaps we should leave that subject until we actually go back to Taldore, or not Taldore, Iman. We're in Taldore.
Yes.
That'll be the name of our
in
movie, back to
hell.
Taldore.
I mean, that too. But Amon is quite a ways away. I'm not certain if we'll be heading that way anytime soon. Might may need to do something.
Audric's still just like working his way through that ball of meat at this point, just listening to
But unless there's more work to do here, which, to be honest, it doesn't seem like there is. Before the whole Hazel Festival, I was hunting around for jobs, and besides volunteering at the church, and again, one or two odd chores, there doesn't seem to be like a lot of mercenary work here, or need for heroics.
To be honest, there might be more work now that,
half the city's destroyed.
Yeah, that. I was going to use different words, but yes.
Audric
that.
raises his hand to like stall conversation for a second. Jim, did you say you did work at a church?
Yeah. Well, we were all kind of off doing our own thing. Oh,
Who's that?
I hear my own voice.
Oh boy,
Oh, no.
hold on. We're going dark, everybody. That's horrible. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Don't know what the fuck that was.
We back, boys.
We're back. But yeah, Audric, to answer your question, yeah, when we were killing time before the Hazel Festival, I just hung around the Church of Bahamut for a while. I wanted to see if they had like any, big things to do. I told them about the undead in the graveyard, and they just seemed to brush it off. Maybe it's not their thing. I met this really nice old guy, Aldrin. Dude's definitely seen some shit. Great life story. Needed a throat lozenge, or at least some tea. I don't, very out of breath. But I'm sure the church is doing a lot of work. Yeah, while the city is destroyed. So maybe while I'm killing time for Shakraya to show up, I'll go volunteer there again.
I just didn't take you for the type, but it's good to see you doing work.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's Bahamut. Why wouldn't you follow him?
I just very casually take out my pale or holy symbol and just say, "Oh, there's a few theories."
Oh yeah, again, Sun, Paylor, Bahamut, they're like the same, two sides of the same coin, kind of thing.
Was Bahamut that dragon? I saw that's.
Yeah, he is the
okay.
Platinum Dragon. He's all about like justice and doing the right thing and being a dragon. And
Sounds like a boring guy.
I'll have to share you some stories, Jim.
boring. He's a dragon, man.
I fought alongside a few of their paladins once. It was a good time.
Wait, like you fought you fought the paladins, or you fought alongside the paladins?
Alongside.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's better. Yeah, I mean, wait, Audrey, I mean, you've like fought with paladins. You went to that. Didn't you say you were like in a big holy tournament or something on the West Coast? It was like the Stormlords thing.
The God's Brawl.
Yeah, the Gods Brawl. And yeah, you used to be more with the church, and then you kind of retired or took a break or something. How long have you been actively with the church?
He takes a few seconds to think. Oh, Christ, I think I'm going to fucking check my notes to find out.
Calculate some math. Bring out the abacus.
That's a story for a different time, I feel. Yeah,
I'm sorry, you clipped out on me.
That's a story for a different time. I could talk for quite a while about that. I'd like to keep the conversation moving.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just kind of curious because I think compared to the rest of us, your experience level's kind of up here, and Jin kind of gestures like a good foot above his head. Where it's like, I mean, speaking of myself, I mean, I just left the Lyceum with Celeste, so like not even a month ago. Cleo's fresh, from the mountains, and I mean, so yeah, Thormir had his own group, but he's like my age too.
I've spent a fair time. At some point, I'd love to sit down and chat with you about that over perhaps a few drinks, but now's not the time. Man, I really hope this is like coming out. It's very hard to realize if Audric's voice is good for like audio.
I mean,
I heard it.
I hear it fine.
Yeah.
And they hear what we hear.
Good enough.
I think.
It's more about not straining yourself so that you lose it later in the day.
Yeah, I nuts. But yeah,
But yeah, Jin will take that as the polite dismissal that it is, and kind of just drum his hands on the table a bit. Just so, besides Shakraya and helping around town, what's the kind of sitch? I mean, we got a name, we got a demon that might be after us, and this whole
Oh
residuum
no,
thing.
he is very certain after us. He made that quite clear.
Yeah, no, he is. We killed his whatever she was to him, and now what are you guys thinking? Like, what should we do?
Well,
Maybe we should hunt the incubus. Get him before he can get us, you feel me?
Oh, that'd be good. You think he's still around town?
Nah, he's probably on another plane of existence.
we should
That would-
probably.
that does complicate things.
It might be in our best interest if we do want to pursue that sort of quest. We might want to look into researching succubi and incubi while we're here.
Yeah, I don't really relish him getting back in my head, or any of them getting back into my head. It was a real skeevy feeling. I didn't like it.
It's really
I would rather-
electrifying for me.
I wasn't really having any of it. I would rather, yes, not have any of you become susceptible to that again. That was, less than pleasant.
I mean, at least we all know now that we can kind of hit each other and knock ourselves out of it. I mean, yeah, after I headbutted me, I was clean and clear. And it seems like they can only get you once. Or maybe in a short period of time. Because he didn't try again with me, at least. Did he try again with any of you guys once you shook him off?
Don't believe so.
They had tried very briefly. The succubus, during the very beginning, tried it with me, and I was able to ward her from my mind. They didn't try again during the entire battle in the Marquis room.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'd imagine the one time sounds about right. While we're on the topic of that again, I don't mean to spin things too much, but I personally don't hold anybody accountable for what they had done. Cleo, I'm sorry if you feel like I attacked you. I mean, I definitely did, but I didn't. I wasn't in the right mind when I did so. Then the other time I did, you weren't in the right mind, so.
I fell asleep faster than you could hurt me, so I'm cool.
I just took a quick nap, Thormir. It's fine.
I don't really know how to interpret that, so I'm just gonna say we're all good.
Yep.
Alright, cool. As for a plan of what we should be doing now, I don't think we should be making any sort of hard plans until we at least see what Shakraya's information has, because that might change things.
Have we told Shakira we have a home now? Are we gonna throw her a welcoming party and get booze and shit?
Given we just got this home within a few hours, I'd imagine not.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We have fucking message spells and shit. I don't know how the fuck that shit works. You feel me?
It's got a bit of a range. But we could possibly leave a note or a message with the innkeeper where we sent the letter from, or where you sent the letter from, Thormir, to let her know that we're actually here now.
Unless she's already on her way and then the letter just doesn't matter.
No, I mean, if she gets here, she'll head to the inn that we were staying, and we just let the innkeeper know to let her know that we're here.
I'm gonna be honest, we're a bit of an odd bunch. I think we kind of stand out.
That's fair.
I don't think it'd take much asking around to find us.
Well,
Especially
I mean,
now.
considering half the city was destroyed, I mean, I don't know how keen everybody around here is on answering some random women's questions about where the fuck our strange group of people is.
You keep saying that, but I don't think we got a very good look at how the city's looking.
I mean, we walked all the way here from the inn. How did the town look, Zach?
Good question, actually. Yeah.
So,
Sorry to interrupt your
no, you're good, you're good. So the town.
Time to do your job.
I've been enjoying just listening. It's fun.
What the fuck?
I'm just
Jesus.
a bystander. No, so I mean the town, they weren't like, you know, like pit fiends and Baylors, you know, they were maw demons. Like things are ransacked and like, you know, looking kind of rough, but there's nothing like demolished or, you know, like it's mostly like torn I'm trying to think of like what's in a fantasy town, like you know, like torn banners, like knocked over signs, broken shop sides,
Stands.
yeah, broken stands, but nothing like there's no real damage to like building
Foundation.
Major infrastructure.
Yeah, there's
structures.
no like
Yeah, exactly.
substantial, nothing like super substantial.
Exactly. So
I
I
got
mean,
you, I
people
got
are
you.
working to like repair things, but it's not like the town was like sieged and everything's destroyed. And
More of a minor inconvenience, really.
well, people probably died
Just a
too.
little,
but-
just a little bit of death.
I mean,
You
there's
know.
some, yeah, some death happened.
Just none of us died.
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
Marquis still alive.
Tiny Hunter is safe, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
For now.
I mean, if all the people didn't just hide in broom closets like Tiny Hunter did, that's their problem.
All right, reeled in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she'll cry. She's another what, day or two out.
Possibly.
Yeah, then let's just enjoy the house while we have it. Celebrate getting a new house, I guess, and just spend time in the city, do a little shopping, get more potions. I know. I mean, I'll definitely still be hunting around, seeing if that demon's around, but you never know.
I do know I want to spend some time at the church. See how things are holding up.
I might drop in at some point, but I do plan on meeting with Noja and also with Jekt.
I think I made an impression with the couple of the priests there. Might want be asked to do a sermon again after this event.
Yeah. So, are we kind of like breaking off to do separate things until the arrival? Hips that don't lie.
I guess so.
Safe show. Yeah, downtime until it's time to get down.
Perfect.
There's not a whole lot of time for a bunch of things, and I don't really want to have a whole other session because that took the entire session.
It took the entire Nora.
Well,
But Nora
again,
wasn't
it
even
wasn't
the
Nora.
longest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, it wasn't Nora's fault.
Who was the longest?
Yeah, I think
Guys.
everyone was pretty even as far as how long they took, except for Audric, because you were by the time you went, you were like, I'm over it.
Yeah, I guess I'll do some stuff.
That's why I don't want to do like a whole thing, at least right now. All right, so we have going to see Jekt / Noja, going to see doing vigilante investigative work,
Yep.
going to the church. Who's doing what?
How many days until Kira arrives? Roughly,
don't know.
like a week. Okay.
Yeah, we
We
don't
would have-
know.
I will ask Zach, what? So this is the same day we spoke to the Marquis. This is probably like 2-3 hours after.
The Margrave.
The Margrave. This is after we spoke to Mark.
Yeah.
Marky
He
Moose.
summoned us up really early in the morning. Is it like noon?
Yeah, it's probably noon.
Okay. I want to go to the church.
Okay. We'll do Audric first. Anyone going with Audric to the church?
Heck yeah. I'm heading off to the church. If anyone wants to accompany me, feel free.
What church?
The Church of Paylor, but I believe it's in the same temple district. He says
And
that
just who is Baylor again? As quick a way as you can sum him, her up, whatever the fuck it is.
Do you know what the sun is?
Stormy just kind of scoots out of the room.
No, I'm racing to the bay. He's just gonna go.
Nope,
Do you know
I'm going upstairs.
Alright.
Yeah, I know what the sun is. I've heard of it.
That's good enough.
I've heard of the sun.
It's an interesting concept. Not
Cat.
sure if it's real.
So what? It's just the thingy of the sun.
It's good enough for now, and I'm gonna finish my bottle of mead.
Cool.
Perfect. Get drunk, then go to the church.
Oh, I can't get drunk till I'm like 4 or 5 of these in.
No, I know. It's just funny.
But
It's like,
yeah, the mental image of being like good enough.
let's go to church. Yeah.
Amazing.
He's an extreme teen, like young Bible counselor.
Bravo!
Oh man, Paylor's radical.
Dude, Paylor though, dude.
All right.
Listen,
Alright.
weed is cool, but you know what else is cool? The sun.
Dude,
know what's
get
up?
high on the light.
Oh,
All right.
Our God.
I'm going to
is an
invite.
awesome God. He reigns.
Thank you, Mac. All right, I'm going to invite Jin and Cleo in particular, or Celeste. God damn it, Celeste in particular, because one of you can head to, chat with us on the way while you're heading to the Bahamut Temple, and I don't know, Celeste, maybe you want to walk around.
She's planning on definitely heading to Oh, we're echoing again.
Are we?
Yeah. Or we were briefly. Okay, I think it's done. She was planning on definitely gonna go and check with Noja. I'm not sure if that's on the way to the church, but she'll tag along for now. She wasn't planning on going to the church immediately.
It is not, because considering you guys, this house is in the Opal district, which is like in the center of the city.
Okay, so she'll
No.
plan.
No, it's not in the same direction.
Okay, she's planning on then what she's gonna do. She's gonna go along with the church. She'll stay for like a couple hours, get what information she can, see if like she feels anything, etc., and head off to get to Noja's before it like closes or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyone else going with them to the church?
Me, I'm a good church-going boy.
Yeah.
A church girl who goes to church.
Just
Yeah,
go
Um,
and read the Bible.
Thank you.
yeah, Jin will walk that way with them, but he's gonna go probably just drop in on the Bahamut temple, see if
Okay.
Aldrin's okay, and then his plan will be to go look for work. To be honest,
Go look for work.
Yep. Work
Alright.
for work.
And read the Bible.
Fair enough. Yeah. So we'll start with the churchgoers, and then we'll come back and see what everybody else is doing.
Church,
Thormy, are you doing it? Let me
church
just.
crew.
Sorry, Thormy, are you doing anything today? Or are you just sleep?
Yeah, I'm doing stuff.
Okay.
I sleep. That is what
This
I
is
do.
good.
Secret, you're not allowed to know, DM.
This is gonna be quick because I don't want this session to just be downtime and everyone like, you know.
Oh, but you said you had nothing planned.
All right, we're just doing downtime.
DM destroyed with facts and logic.
All right.
Anyways.
I mean, I was kidding, but no, now I have nothing planned. Time for downtime session.
Please, God, no.
Cool. Time to go back to the Brawlers League.
Please, God, no. Whoa,
Just
what?
shaking
Who
my
left?
head. I don't know. They're back.
That was me.
Okay.
I don't know why the fuck Discord was like, hey, we're gonna restart right now, bud.
Because it's Discord, and Discord's been super janky
Unless I
lately.
pressed a button on accident.
Oh.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
press all the buttons again and try to figure that out.
So, Audric, Celeste, and Jin head off to the Temple Ward, or the is that? I can't remember what I'm thinking.
I think it's
Yeah, the Temple Ward. It was the Temple Ward. Yeah.
I'd
Jin
like
heads
to-
to the Bahamut's Rest, and Audric and Celeste head to the Temple of Paylor. What's up, Audric? You about to say something?
How does the area, like, as we look around? I know you described the general damage earlier, but like, how does it look like a few hours afterwards? Are people like out on the street, or is it pretty empty? Is most of them?
No, it's about as busy as it normally is, but instead of like people like just walking around, it might even be a little more busy because people are still like, it was like, oh my god, attack on the city, but we still have lives to live.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, attack on the city, but shit, I gotta go buy eggs.
Yeah.
Those
I
that
mean,
can by themselves.
so
I'll take 6 eggs. It's too expensive.
so it might even be more busy just because there's maybe more people like you know.
It's safe. Okay.
Well, no, like working on like
Uh,
repairing the damage that there is.
Mhm.
All right.
all right.
Yeah. So you're at the Temple of Palor.
All right.
I'm sorry,
I'll
I didn't
just,
do like any travel bits.
it's fine. Since you do kind of want to do this rather quick, I won't try and do Aldrich voice for this. I'll just say what I do, and we'll like work it out.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to find the head priest or whoever I spoke to before,
Okay.
and first inquire how he's doing. How's everyone? What's the status of the church? What's the status of the people who I did say very early on in the fight when we met those guards for them to get anyone they could into the basements of any church because it's consecrated, presumably. I want to know how many people got there. Like, what's the sitch? What's the situation going on?
Everyone at the church is safe.
Good stuff.
The burlier people of the church went to go help people. They took in a lot of people during the attack.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Celeste. How are you doing?
Hello?
Hello.
I
Hello.
didn't hear anything for a minute. I was like,
Hello.
all right, I guess okay. Continue.
Yo, Fredboat's broken.
Oh no.
Oh no!
He's not-
What a
Make him
tragedy.
leave and
I
then
haven't
have him
even
come
had
back.
heard Fred boat this whole
I
time. What
sent
the
him.
fuck? I fucking had a stroke. I apologize.
Please don't do that. I don't recommend.
Yeah, it basically tells you, they were wounded. There's obviously some people that we weren't able to save, but a lot of people sought shelter in that of the churches in the Temple District, or in the Temple Ward, and all in all, things could have been worse.
Yeah. I praise Paylor for that.
It was
Um,
kind of a quick siege because as soon as those incubus and succubus went down, everything kind of scattered.
Yeah, that whole thing happened for like.
I mean, it was a few hours. It was like an hour or two, but
Yeah.
because you guys had the whole like travel back to the inn.
Put on my armor, travel there. Yeah, I guess.
Like at least an hour.
Maybe an hour and a half at most. That's pretty decent. Yeah. So I'll ask if there's anything I can do to help, and basically just like servant of Paylor here to assist.
Oh my god! It just started raining, and I was scared for a second. Yeah, I mean, your deeds from before, they recognize that, and they some of it is like, if you can spare the slots, maybe using some healing magic on some people that weren't able to receive it the day before. Other than that, like the church, not a lot of damage happened to the church, like we kind of talked about. So, maybe like you said, just kind of preaching the good word of Paylor after this attack on
this town. Not
Yeah.
at all like that. I will use up to 20 points of lay on hands and all of my spell slots on cure wounds.
Oh jeez, that's a lot of spell slots.
Yeah.
All three.
Oh, never mind.
All
Spell
three of
slots
them.
than you.
Yeah,
He's a paladin,
don't
not
get
a,
much.
not a
That's
cleric.
right. Celeste will also offer in helping. She'll use up the same amount of spell slot.
Sorry. I was wrong, everyone. I'm level 5. I have 4 plus 2.
Ooh. Spicy.
I remember when I had
level
6.
3.
I remember when I had 6, and then I lost half as a paladin.
Well, we don't talk about that here.
We don't talk about that. So yeah, I'll use up 3 first level. Well, I guess it depends on how bad they're looking, but I'm going to say 3 first level spell slots and then a second level slot.
I mean, no one's like grievously injured. They just like they only have so many hands.
Well, you see, a demon came into my shop, and then I got a splinter, and it really hurts, and I can't do my job.
You see Alpha.
How's he doing?
He is not there. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Man.
I guess for a bit more balance, I'll use like a few slots for healing, but I'm probably just going to use the bless spell because I love using it out of combat for like
be blessed.
Blessing. Yeah, blessing people. Yeah, so I'm blessed. Yeah, so I bless a few people that like seem like they need it.
You blessed, my son.
And just try and be inspiring for the people. I mean, if we're considered heroes by the town, by like the words of the Margrave, but we might as well try and get like
So
by our deeds and actions.
that word hasn't like gotten out yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're not really they're not because obviously he
This only
appreciates
happened-
it, but he's not sure how he wants to go about, like, if he wants to announce it, if he does want to announce it, how he wants.
Yeah, exactly. That totally makes sense. So I think it would be good to like have like Audric spend the day just trying to sow goodwill and just helping. That way, when it's like, oh, they're announcing these new heroes. Oh, I know Audric. He's a person who's donated all his time to the church. That kind of thing. That's what I do all day.
I mean, yeah, you the two Healy's, you do a lot of good. A lot of people come up to you, Audric, that little tiefling boy.
Ah, he's alive. Good for him.
He's still there, and he comes up to you. He doesn't say anything, but he kind of like tugs on your shirt.
I will lean down and ask him how he fares.
He's shy and he doesn't say anything. Just kind of smiles and like runs away.
This is a precious child.
Oh, good bean.
All right, yeah, that's all I do all day. Trying to build some goodwill with the folk.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Well, huh?
I said sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was just gonna say, like that's what Audric's doing. Like that's chill.
Yeah.
Celeste, what are you doing?
Yeah, she's going and healing anyone that kind of like looks like they need some healing. She's actually gonna go if there's like a room that a lot of people are kind of like in beds recovering. I would like to use Song of Rest for as many as I can in that room.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really clever.
Absolutely. So
She about to sing to some sick bitches.
you know you start
that
like
her
healing.
heart?
You start healing people, like not laying on hands, but laying hands on people, like healing them and stuff. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh yes, and you pull out your. I'm guessing you pull out your harp,
Yeah, my lyre heart.
your lyre, and you begin to play a fanciful song of rest.
Yeah.
And the people who are awake, listen intently and feel soothed. The people who are asleep, you see some pained expressions go calm and soft. Oh, yeah. Successful Healy work.
Yeah.
And then Audric comes in.
That is
and
so
starts-
not canon. You can't
They're running the moment, Audric.
I just burst in. It's like I have to be better than you somehow.
Heck off!
then-
I'm the healer now. I'm the pocket mercy.
But yeah, I like the idea that we're both just doing good for the people of the town. Seems like a good.
And when she's kind of like done there, she'll go to Audric and kind of let her know she is heading out to meet with Noja.
Audric tells you to be safe.
Of course.
Be safe, my child. Yeah. All right. We will come back to Noja.
Yep.
But I want to kind of jump around that way everyone's feeling a little.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next? Who's doing something? Cleo, Ride, Jin,
Jin.
Thormir.
I want to hear Jin next.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jin quickly branches off from Audric and Celeste and goes to the Bahamut temple. Pokes his head around, sees if he can spot Aldrin anywhere, just check in on him.
Actually, you do.
Yes.
Aldrin is there. He is tending. Obviously the Church of Palor took some people in. The Bahamut's Rest also took people in. Seeing that their one of their slogans was "Welcome's forgotten, oppressed, and hungry." Yeah, he is tending to a injured man.
Aw. Aldrin. Yeah, hey, morning, Aldrin. Oh man, I'm so glad that you're okay. Jeez, did the demons get in here?
I gotta prepare for this.
You sound like you're dying.
Good morning, Jin.
Oh shit. Oh man, the demons did get to you. Oh god, Aldrin, no. Oh buddy, you're taking too soon.
No. I'm okay. It's everything. Everything's okay.
Jin is like immediately hurrying over closer to Aldrin. Just like, yeah, no, buddy, hold on a second, and we'll like start to try to like take over taking care of the guy. So he's like, yeah, sit, Aldrin, buddy, take a seat.
1 foot in the grave.
He's not.
It's a really bad throat injury.
But you're okay. I mean, the demons didn't make their way in here. Didn't hurt you guys too bad.
No, the power of bombing protected us.
Okay, that's good. I mean, we took care of what we could. But I was worried about you guys because you never know. I'm sure all the guards and everything were running around everywhere else. But do you need help around here? Is there anything I can do?
Well, there is always work to be done, but nothing that we can't handle.
It's okay. I got a little time to kill for a while, and Jin volunteers like the next like couple of his hours to helping around the temple, either helping in his small way, like care for people, like find
Yeah, he
any
basically just
simple
asked you to kind of
wounds.
like run people and run supplies to people who are trying to take care of people.
And Jin will show off Tiny Hunter and try to make because everyone loves a dog. That is the best cure. Who needs spells when you have a dog? And with Jin helping and Tiny Hunter being his cute self, we help out for a while. And Jin, over the course of that time, will tell Aldrin about what happened, like the succubus they ran into in town, and the incubi and the succubi, and all that jazz. And
Yeah.
that defeating them seemed to get rid of the demons, and that one of them got away, so to keep his eye out, kind of thing.
His one eye? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, you know, Aldrin thanks you and takes heed. He when you started talking about like that you were a part of like what was happening as far as like he kind of calls over some of the like the other like higher up priests and stuff like that.
Jeez.
No, not like a big thing, just like, you know, so they also rather like than him telephone it to them, like just hear it straight from you kind of a thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, like Jin likes the attention, so he'll get a little bit more serious and start really like storytelling. Like the whole scene, kind of blow by blow.
Aldrin just goes like, "Oh, I love this next part."
Yes, Aldrin, thank you for being my hype man. Yeah, and just like, yeah, and the demons could crack into your mind. So as I felt that the icy cold grip of this incubi's stare into my soul, it took hold of me, and I've lost control. And at this point, Jin is just now entertaining for.
You start actually like getting like a small little crowd of like, not just like the, you know, the few people that he called, but like some people who were, you know, recovering as well. Just listening to your story. Go ahead and roll a charisma check, performance check.
Performance, sweet. Yeah, and Jin will be using like a little prestidigitation here and there to just kind of like emphasize it and make it a little interesting.
Sorry,
Right,
I can't
performance.
give you bardic inspiration.
Oh, Jin, baby, come on.
Oh no!
Holy shit.
So.
I mean, do I have any cred for it being true, for this all being fact?
I mean, it's not. They don't not believe you, Jin. So this is what happens.
I'm a charisma-based character.
So for the high second roll, even though it doesn't actually, they're really entertained, right? They're into your story. They're like, oh, cool, like, oh my god. Succubus, incubus. When you get to the part where you talk about how you you know, turned, like how you like fell under the spell of
got taken over.
Yeah, they were like, oh, I guess you're not as cool as we thought you were, and they're kind of like,
that's where I lost them.
Yeah, so they're kind of like, I guess, you know. But you know, they were entertained for.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, after a few hours, Aldrin will be like, Jin, thank you once again for your continued support of Bahamut's arrest.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, of course, that's kind of like the whole shtick, right? You come and you help out because you can.
If only more people were like you.
Yeah, it's apparently an acquired taste, I guess. Being like me, but I'll be around town for a little while, and I'll probably be dropping in here and there. My group, we might be leaving at some point, but I'll check in again before we leave.
Well, if you leave, come back and visit at least.
Oh yeah, well, we actually got a permanent place now. The Margrave gave us a house for like saving him from a bunch of demons, and I think he wants us to be like. Well, I mean, it's not a joke, but all right.
Yes.
Damn.
It's just the death rattles of this man. Yeah, no. So we have a place now, and we have a name. Finally, I was trying to push this for the longest time, but our group actually has a name. We are, and Jin kind of like pauses for dramatic effect as I look at the name. Ad Vexillum, the banner. And again, still just kind of like holding himself in dramatic pause.
Ad Vexillum, the banner. It's a little wordy.
Well, it kind of means the same thing. Like you could just say Ad Vexillum, or you could just say the banner. It translates.
Ah, some elvish thing.
Yeah, it just sounded a little official, kind of like old worldly, like the old tales. Does it sound cool? It sounds all right. Rolls off the tongue.
He looks at you and kind of and smiles, and he's just like, sounds like a name fit for you.
That sounds like this.
No, Jin takes it as a compliment. I
That's
don't
nice,
care.
dear.
Jin needs this.
And with that, we are going to jump once again.
Thank God. If we stayed there any longer, he would have died.
Ride, Thormir, Cleo.
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 Is disappearing and going to the Brawlers League.
Okay.
She's gonna spend her day there.
Okay. Did you want to like RP any of that, or you just want to like?
No.
Okay. Yeah. You get in a few fights. Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me 2d20s.
I'm on my phone.
Do you want me
Can
to
I roll
them
for him?
you? Oh, he's doing it. Okay.
How the fuck did you roll if you're on your phone?
Here, let me.
Did I roll 2?
Yeah, you rolled 2. Let me also do a thing.
Oh, it's just did a lot of stuff happen in between, like immediately. Oh
What?
no,
No,
I'm
you're
good. I'm good. Never mind.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was a bad day. You kind of get bopped.
No, I don't.
You
Take it
die.
back.
I'm sorry. The
Let me
dice
roll
weren't in your
again.
favor. I'll give you one more roll.
This is gonna be a bad roll.
I mean, it's not the worst.
Whack.
It's above average. Yeah, so you're gonna get bopped today. You know that rival that we talked about beats you in 2 matches.
No.
Wow. I mean, it ain't a rival if you lose both matches.
Well, I'm not gonna go into detail, but you're just having an off day. Maybe you're still a little sore from the day prior.
No.
Emotionally and physically.
Yeah, that happens. Sorry, bud.
Take it back.
Let me know if you want to
I want to RP it now.
You do?
Oh,
Do you actually?
No, it's gonna
Oh.
take too long. It's gonna be a whole fight.
Oh no, I was gonna say, let me know if you want to maybe RP
No.
through text or something. All right, that's Cleo then. Sorry, Cleo.
Fuck you.
uh,
The real villain is roll 20.
Thormir, ride.
Ride is going to. I'm assuming everybody's kind of like heading off at the same time-ish, correct? Or like around the same time-ish.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Since Ride and Thormir are last, Ride is probably gonna ask Thormir if he wants to do anything, or he's gonna ask Thormir what he's gonna do.
What do you want to do today?
Yeah,
What do you want to do today?
Everybody's gone, dude. This mansion's too big for just 2 people, dude.
Oh.
I was gonna go see Jack, but I'm gonna. Oh God. I'm gonna go see Jack,
And
but
I-
I'm probably gonna wait until Celeste comes back before I go do that. So
Who's Jacked again? Is that one guy?
yeah, it's that one guy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Might go see Noja if you want to come for that.
Who's Noja?
That one girl.
She's that one chick.
Okay, this
Yeah.
time I don't know that one chick.
She sells the potions and the magical things.
Oh. I wasn't there. I want to go. Or maybe I stayed outside that time. I think I might have just hung around outside.
You came and bought my dog with me.
Ah, yeah.
That wasn't at Noja's. That was at a pet store.
Yeah, we were separated.
Sure, but yeah, let's. All right. Just go.
Okay, yeah, in that case, Noja sounds cool. What kind of magical things? I mean, I don't really care for potions that much, you know?
I gotta be honest, I wasn't really paying attention too much. That shit's usually out of my price range. You can go poke around though.
I mean, I might as well. I don't want to fucking stay here all day.
Off
So,
to
yeah, I guess
Noja.
we're gonna go off to Noja.
Okay.
We'll meet Noja.
All right. We will do Ride and Thormir at Noja's. Unfortunately, this is during the same time that Celeste was at the thing, so you guys do not meet up yet.
Damn it.
But we will do Celeste and Noja after that, since that'll come back around. Unless you guys want to say that you waited.
No, I actually specifically want to be here before Celeste gets here.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I'm moving in on my girl.
Listen, you can't proceed to hit on everybody. You're like Jin.
Damn.
Don't badmouth my
Yeah,
boy.
that's true. He tried to hit on my dates, tried to hit on the succubus, tries to hit on the potion
Oh.
seller.
Potion seller?
Potion.
I need your strongest dates. When can I pick you up? Is 7 okay?
You can't
I
handle
How
my
about the
date.
moves, Potion seller?
You can't handle my strongest dates.
If you
Alright.
can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve
Yeah.
me at my best.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so Ride and Thormir, you guys make your way through the Opal District to the market, or through the Opal Ward to the Market Ward. And you come upon Beyond the Veil.
Is it
That's the
open?
name of the place?
That is the name of the place.
Oh boy.
The door is not open, but
Is the
it looks the
store
same as-
open?
Are there any closed signs?
it appears the same as usual.
All right. I pick the lock to the door and break in.
So you pick the lock and actually end up locking
All right, good. Now I do it backwards, and I unlock the door.
Reverse
Yeah.
engineer this shit.
All right. So you guys walk into Beyond the Veil, and you're greeted by a very familiar welcome. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm here to just kind of buy a potion, but he wants to kind of poke around your stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, are you running any post demon attack deals?
You have no fucking clue how bad that triggered my flight or fright. Like, I literally heard, "Do you have any X deals?" and was like, "No, go the fuck away."
What are the deals on the newest iPhones?
Listen, there's just a fucking demon attack,
I'm not at
alright?
work right now.
Well, you're not home. I wasn't sure where you were. Sorry, continue.
She looks at you and she's like, "Do you not know how markets work? Normally in this kind of thing I'd raise my prices."
Well, let's not do that, alright? Let's not get out of hand now.
I haven't, but that would be the business practice. So, no, I don't have any post-demon attack deals.
To be fair, I didn't expect any. I just thought I'd ask. Well, deals aside, what, my friend told me you might have some magical-ish items.
Of course. Go ahead and take a look. And I'm not gonna go through all these again. Her stock is in the Discord or in the Roll20 at the top.
And,
Shop items, West Run Beyond the Veil.
Cody's showing it too.
Oh, shit.
For our people.
Oh, very clever.
Guys, we need a job. We need some coin,
I know, right?
please. Like,
What
how are
do
we
the
level 5 and still poor?
Boots.
I'll just
Elven
doing
kind
more
do?
work at the church. Volunteer work gets money, right?
So-
That's how internships work, right?
These boots, while you're wearing them, your steps make no sound.
Very fancy. What does the red elemental gem do?
The red elemental gem. It contains a mote of elemental energy. If you break the gem, you summon a fire elemental.
Oh.
You sound disappointed.
To fight for you.
That's not how blase ride sounds. How about those bracers of archery?
Like he needs it. I kind of wanted to get those, but okay.
But see those 2 times that ride missed? Avoided that
I
if you
know.
ever-
Those whole 2 times. We were screwed.
Yeah, well, what did the archery thingy do? How are these gonna help me?
Oh, actually. So, while wearing your arrows will just pack a bit more punch.
Oh, my arrows packing more impossible.
It's not with magic. They give you a +2 to damage rolls.
Oh, that too?
That's all they do.
I thought that
You,
they.
you gain proficiency with a longbow and shortbow and gain +2 to damage.
Hold on, I thought I wrote it down.
300. Does Nosha seem like the kind of woman who want to buy some authentic succubus lingerie?
Ask her.
Does her store seem to have anything else of this variety?
Stop soliciting my girlfriend, please.
Do I see like a wall with a bunch of like panties hanging and
She
shit?
seemed like the kind of woman who would wear some succubi.
Can I
lingerie.
insight check her?
What?
To see if she's into kinky shit, I guess. I don't know.
Where would you glean that from?
Just the look on her face, dog.
Her shirt is riding up a little bit. You can see the edge of her chainmail G-string, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
we know what she's into.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
Go ahead and roll insight. Sure.
23.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
like
two
everything is just
19s.
a little crusty.
Unfortunately,
Hey, that's two 19s, right?
I understand, but this is a high DC trying to gain nothing, or trying to gain if she's kinky from nothing.
Listen, I'm looking over her shoulder to the back of the store, seeing if she's trying to hide anything. I'm looking at
Alright.
her.
The
You know?
store has no lingerie sitting around.
Kane, you just come straight out and ask, "Are you kinky? Do you have dildos?" And if she says yes,
Would like
then
those
you
special
then you
potions,
know.
And if she says no and kicks you
Then
out
you
of the
can
store,
inside
that
check.
also means yes.
Yeah, I mean, really, there's no in this situation.
No, I mean you can't really tell. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
maybe.
Maybe
She doesn't
better than
seem like
no.
she doesn't seem like she doesn't like a good time.
Naturally. Doesn't like a good time. And you know how to make good times the best times? Authentic succubus panties.
Did you just say that to her?
No, I haven't whipped out the panties yet. They're
Okay.
my secret weapon.
I haven't whipped them out yet.
Dude.
They're still in my back pocket. Up my sleeve, you feel me?
I feel you. I feel you.
Alright.
Are you
Obviously.
in braces?
Yeah, yes, I am. Of the bracers, yeah.
Well, the price on those is
What is the price?
It cut off
300
for me.
gold.
300, okay. How about 250?
How about 300? How about I'll actually haggle with it. I can go to 290.
That's a little better. How about 275?
How about back to 300?
Listen, I moved up a lot.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
If we're being fair here,
How
you wouldn't
about
even.
1,000?
There'd be no store to sell this in if we didn't kill off the incubus and succubus. He was the one that did it. He killed her.
I can go to 280.
280?
280.
279 thicker leaving.
Alright. That's more reasonable. And, oh shit, don't whip out the panties. Oh god, Ryde is having a
It's like sweating.
mental battle with himself. He's like, do I spring the secret attack?
Do you?
He is going to start digging into his backpack, and he's like, I do have an item. I'm not quite sure if it's magical, to be honest, but maybe
Or
you'd
kill
be
him.
interested in it.
Thormir, kill him.
Perhaps we can make some kind of trade or deal or store credit type of situation, you know? And he whips out the succubus clothing. And
I
kinda
am
holds it up, he's
counting
like-
gold. I can't stop this from happening. I'm buying a health potion.
And he holds up the authentic succubus clothing. Lingerie, panties, whatever the
And-
fuck they are.
And well, first of all, I thought we were already coming to it. What is
Alright, we're haggling.
and what do these have to offer me? What do
Wow.
they do?
Be mighty sexy, that's what they'll do.
Give it that plus
Well,
one.
aside from looking amazing, I pulled him out of a pile of ash. A pile of succubus's ash.
Roll a persuasion check.
Pull her right out of that succubus ass, I'll tell you. Good.
Oh no.
She looks at you. She goes, "Yeah, sure. unfortunately, I have no real use of succubus clothing.
Oh, well, that's fair.
That's why
And
you're
he
still carrying
stuffs
that
him
shit
away
around.
defeated.
You get the sense that she does not fucking believe you.
Well, yeah, Thormir. I mean, somebody's gonna buy them, right? I mean, they are fucking authentic. I mean, I killed the bitch, right? I might as well try to make money off her too.
I just don't understand who would buy it. Is kind of what I'm getting at.
Listen, people are freaky, dude.
You're just gonna pull that out anytime you're trying to buy something. You're just gonna whip them out and hope that someone buys them.
Maybe.
You know, and I just cannot be brought to care. So you can go ahead and you do that.
I mean, hey, even if I make 1 gold off of them, that's profit.
He's not wrong.
I respect your attempt to get a gold off of it.
I mean, I'm not attempting to get 1 gold. Preferably 100 gold would be better. 1,000 gold,
You know,
but
you sell it for whatever you think it's worth, and you let me know when you do sell it, because I'd like to know when they're just gone, and I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Write it down in my journal.
well, anyway, and Ride is gonna scoot closer towards Thormir. He's like, yeah, listen, buddy, I ain't got to 180 gold, so can you spot me a little bit?
Oh my god.
You have now haggled for an item that you cannot pay for.
I only need 61 gold, dude. I'll pay you back in not succubus panties.
It's important to clarify what currency you'll pay back in.
So I just wait. Before I even answer that, let's roll this back a little bit. You came in here, you found them, right? And rather than trying to, I mean, I guess you haggled, but you settled on a price you could not afford, and you just kind of slid on over here with the expectation I would just throw you that money.
I mean, I wouldn't say I expect it. I'm just asking, kindly. Give me the money.
Give me the money.
Listen, it's not much, alright? Then, you know, we make a lot of money off these jobs.
Well, first I'm gonna buy my potion. It's 50 gold, right? Health potion.
150 gold. No, 50 gold. Sorry.
My heart.
Due to Ride's actions, you're now paid 3 times the amount.
Yeah, sorry, it's 50 gold.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get that potion.
Offended.
Yeah, get the potion.
Alright, you put the money on the counter, she hands you a regular strength health potion. She's like, wow, that transaction was simple.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works. You know,
Hey,
you have the
hey,
money
hey.
for something, you don't gotta fight over the price. You just money item, it works. It's how business kind of runs.
Tried and true.
All right, you know what, Ride? He's gonna like wipe the dust off his shirt. I'll make a deal with you. You gave me the sword, and I appreciate that. So I will give you the 61
What
gold.
sword? And he looks at Noja. I don't know about any sword. What?
Okay.
Yep, thank you. That was good.
Nora, we need the concerned face for everyone in this group now.
Yeah.
Understand that if you do not, you know, pay me back for this, I will never loan you anything again.
Relax, dude. I'll pay you back. And Rad's gonna like backhanded like pat Thormir on the chest, like, dude, relax. It's only 61 gold. We own a fucking mansion. We're rich. Now just lend me the money.
You're a fucking nightmare, bud. You know that?
I really wonder, like, what goes through Ride's head at any given time.
You're expecting things to actually be going through his head.
I had to mute myself.
Yeah, I'll give him the 41 or 61 gold.
Okay.
What if you just gave him like 59?
Right? Did you just blow your entire wallet?
Yes, 280 gold. All of my money.
Yeah.
Except
she,
one. I have 1 copper.
Oh, good. You can live in like squalor living.
Listen, I got a home
There's food within
Alright.
it.
for now.
Is there? You guys didn't check.
Yeah, you said
You
it's fully
said
stocked.
you said there was milk and
Oh,
liquor.
I did. You
Is
right.
what you said.
Well, that's not food. That's milk and liquor.
Yeah, you
That's
specifically
as
only
much
said
as you-
milk and liquor.
I did say there's milk and liquor. Yeah. So you give.
I empty my coin purse,
Except you pull the copper back.
and yeah, and I dig through it for about a minute trying to find my 1 fucking copper.
It's falling through the hole.
Ah, fuck, there it is, finally, okay. And he, both hands, shoves all the gold across the table.
Very well. Congratulations, you're now the proud owner of a new pair of braces.
Yay.
And yeah, she'll hand them to you.
Make her gift wrap.
Ride, these are now. Ride, these are now. Let me move these to players' items. Bracers of archery. Yep, there you go. And it has like exactly what they do in the description and all the jazz.
Awesome. Do I have to attune to these?
You do. It says that there too.
Look at
If
that.
you'd fucking read.
Listen, he had already told me what they did, I remembered.
Yeah. So you now own braces of archery.
Awesome. Cool. Red
And-
stuffs them in his bag next to the panties.
All right. And Thormir has his potion.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna guess that you guys go back and wait for Celeste to go to Jex.
Yeah, if there's like a bench outside or something, I'm just gonna chill out because I know that she was coming here.
Oh,
She
okay,
had mentioned
okay.
she wanted to come back,
Oh, that's
so
Yeah.
it's just easier to meet her here.
Which,
Hey,
yeah.
quick question. I literally don't remember who Jex is.
Reject is the
Reject?
the mage of the town.
The dude that freaking
Oh.
us to go get
The
freaking
guy who
manga.
like hooked you guys up.
Ah, yeah. Okay. I
And we
remember.
stole his like dead wife's necklace or something.
We don't know what it
Something
was.
like that. It was a locket off of some lady that was
We had
dead.
grave robbed for him.
Mhm.
It was an easy
Yeah.
job. It was worth money.
All right, yeah. So, you guys wait for a while. Rye, do you want to spend like the next hour attuning to your bracers?
Yes, if we're sitting there for an hour.
Yeah, I mean Celeste is gonna take a bit.
Yes, and he will attune.
All right.
Because what else is he gonna fucking do?
So you attune Celeste. After few hours at the Temple of Palor, you leave Audric, and you make your way to Noja's, or beyond the veil. Yeah, and as you approach, you see Famir and Ride sitting on a bench outside beyond the veil.
Oh. I didn't expect to see you both here. Did you need me for something, or you just...
Well, I didn't really intend on going and seeing Jack alone, so
I'll try not to take too terribly long.
don't worry about it. Also, here, take this, and I'm going to give her the health potion.
Aww,
Aww, that was sweet.
that was sweet.
Yeah, she looks like genuinely surprised, and she almost looks at you kind of like inquisitively, like as you like hand it to her.
I owed you a health potion. You gave one to me, and I'm giving it back.
Oh, I didn't expect
Not
you
as
to.
sweet anymore.
It's still more than what some of the people in the group have done.
That's true.
Yeah, she kind of looks surprised, and then she kind of smiles a bit. Well, thank you. That certainly helps. Did you just... She kind of like points to beyond the veil.
Yeah, I got the potion and Ride bought something. Can you... But she seems pissed off. He keeps pulling out these the things he got off the goddamn succubus. He keeps... I don't know what's wrong with him. He keeps doing it. No
Holy
one wants
shit.
him. No one wants him.
It's like an obsessive compulsion. She kind of like looks kind of like between you, and I'm assuming Ryan is like got his eyes closed, holding the bracers, like meditating, and just kind of like looks between them and just kind of like, I see. Thoromir, for future reference, I'm actually learning how to make potions, and perhaps if you need any potions, then you just let me know like what you need. It'll be about half of what normal cost is if I'm able to be successful.
I wouldn't really be paying back a debt if I asked you to do it. So
I suppose that's fair. I'm just trying to think of what will ease the financial strain on anyone in the group. But thank you. This is very kind of you. And she'll slip the potion in her bag.
Yeah.
I'll try not to take too terribly long.
take your time. We've been here for a while, so I'm in no rush. He kind of just like stretches and sits back down.
Yep. She'll nod and head right on in to Simoja.
She's inside frantic,
Sorry.
thinking of whether or not she should have taken those panties or not. Now the deal has walked her by.
Too late now.
Oh yeah, that new viewer left forever ago. Oh, who? Catal 135. Is that someone?
I don't know. It could have been the previous viewer morphing into our other viewer. We were only allowed to have one viewer who's
One person that doesn't know us personally.
yes, at a time. That's the law.
Just one at a time.
Regardless, welcome. If you're new, if you're not, welcome. Regardless.
If you're here, if you are listening.
Yeah, so you step in and she goes, "Ah, Celeste, welcome back."
You won't believe these other people who showed up.
Always a pleasure to see you.
What can I do for you today?
I was wondering if you could tell me. We recently came into contact with these beasts called quasits, and I was wondering if you could tell me anything. I gathered some samples, and she's gonna pull out the one of the envelopes of quasit ash and bring it over to the counter and kind of show her.
Sort of funny way to store this.
I didn't have any spare bottles or vials at the time. I was trying to do what I could with the things that I had on me.
Well, I know of a poison you can make with this.
Mm-hmm.
Were you looking to sell it? Were you looking to...
I suppose I was hoping to know what it can be used for, and since I'm not particularly looking to further my knowledge on poisons, as I am with the healing arts. If you're interested, I could sell it to you. Are you?
I mean, it's certainly those things. I'd be willing to buy it. But if you're selling,
Of course. How much would you like to offer? Sorry, I put you in a difficult
No,
situation.
you're good. You're good. No, you're good. I'm trying to think if I.
What a beautiful business strategy of walking in with knowing nothing of a product and then trying to sell it. Definitely not a good way to get ripped off.
Well, what would you like for it?
Well, this is me out of characterly. I assume demons aren't like super common in like our plane, right?
They're not super common, but they're not like unheard of.
Yeah, they're not like unheard of, but like you don't just. It's not easy to just. I assume not easy to just go and get this kind of stuff.
Oh
just
yeah,
kind
that's
of,
just
like,
Tim the
out
Demon.
in the open.
No, it's not super easy.
Well, perhaps. She actually, and like as she kind of like she looks over at the display case and she sees the bracers are gone and she looks visibly disappointed. Oh, well, someone bought. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, yes, it was a man earlier.
She kind of like nods. I think I might be familiar with that individual. How would you be all right with this arrangement? I have a bit of it, but I would, if you're all right with this trade. She provides, like, she shows the one envelope with a trade for 2 health potions. For this, be all right with you?
It is
Or-
smart.
or
It
just-
is. It
or
is
just
smart to
supplies so I can
start
make
high.
it.
I can't even. I was gonna say, it is smart to start high.
Or even
And-
supplies to
and-
make my own.
And although it is rare to come by, it also doesn't make the most potent of poisons.
Mhm.
How much did you get? How many envelopes worth of the stuff did you get?
3!
3 envelopes worth.
Yeah!
I could offer you.
She only knows of the one, though. I haven't pulled out the other 2 yet.
I could
Unless
offer
she was, like,
you.
snooping in my bag.
Oh, so just for the one envelope?
Yeah, so far she's only shown the one envelope, because she wanted to, like, gauge, like, the interest and if it was, like, worth anything, you know, stuff like that. She wasn't gonna just, like, rip everything out and slap it on the table.
She says, I could offer you about 10 gold for this much. It is, like I said, it is rare, but it's also not potent.
Alright. She pulls out another one. Actually, no, she'll go ahead and pull out.
Pull out your panties. South Africa.
Pull out my
You
panties.
You might be into yours. I don't know.
We can't be sure.
I did get a bit of it, and I was wondering if perhaps, let's see, would you be willing to do 2 of these traded for the supplies needed to make a health for the last one?
Roll.
I know.
Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage,
Okay.
because she likes you.
Hey.
Well, I would like if you visited my shop and bought more things, so I can do that. 25
you.
gold's worth. Yeah, and she gives you the supplies to make a hell potion, and you give her 2 envelopes of Quasidash.
Yeah, and then she'll go ahead and she did also say the last one for the 10 gold if she was all right with that. I don't know. I did say that, to be fair.
Wait,
I
what?
don't know if she said when she was doing the negotiating, she was saying, okay, these 2 for the supplies of a health potion, and then the last one for the 10 gold. That was what she had said, or I
Okay.
had said as Celeste.
All right, I didn't hear that last part.
Okay.
At first, it was very much like, "Wow, bitch, did you just really do that?"
No, I didn't.
But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and especially because you got a 19. Yeah,
Mm.
she'll give you another 10 gold. So
Thank you.
you got like 35 gold value out of like a 30 gold value.
Yeah, I got a little bit. I didn't want to rip her off or anything, but I wanted to try, you know. So yeah, she looks like Celeste looks very happy at this, and she thanks her very much. I don't suppose. Do you get magic items in frequently, or is it usually just the same stock for a while?
Well, usually when I sell through some, I look for more decent. Maybe come back in a bit.
Yes, that's fair. Hold on, let me add. Potion of healing supplies. I'll just put 1.
All right. Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
She kind of like, would you be able to? Is it in the book that you gave me before, the bit about the Quasidash, or should I note that in there?
It should be. It's a common reason.
Yeah, she'll pull out the book from her bag and kind of like, she'll start kind
So
of
what?
searching.
You're like cutting out.
Hold on, my Discord's freaking out. Hold on. Okay. So she'll basically pull out her book that Noja gave / sold to her, and she'll start flipping through the pages to see if she can find it. And she'll Noja can help her, and if they can't find it, she's planning on noting it in her book.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's there. It's a. I don't have a name for it yet, but it's there.
Okay, so I'm just
I'm
gonna
sorry.
put in. You're good. I'm just gonna put in my notebook like use
Quasit poison.
not that potent.
Yeah.
Oh right. It's been a bit busy since the whole attack on the town. That's actually where I acquired that, and she indicates to the ash she just kind of handed over.
I assumed I saw a
Those
few of
potions, by the way, worked wonderfully that you helped me make. Oh,
Nothing but the
hold
best.
on.
Okay. Bye. Hello.
I couldn't hear anybody.
Oh.
So anything that happened after I found the bit about the book and started talking, I didn't hear anything anyone was saying.
Oh. Well, no, I think I was the only one talking, but all I really I don't really even say that much. She was basically just like it was a. You heard me say like I don't really.
It's cutting out for me real bad.
Perhaps we move on for a sec until you get all under control.
I think it is just Zach. I don't know. I feel like sometimes
It's
Zach
me?
does just randomly cut out. Yeah, like you just randomly cut out sometimes.
Oh.
I mean, I noticed it right there.
I mean, I was basically wrapping it up. Celeste was saying, yeah, we were the ones that like were fighting, and that's how I got the ash, essentially, to Noja. Just kind of like being like, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, and she'll listen to your story, and then when y'all are said and done, she'll bid you farewell, and you'll meet up back up with Ride and Thormir.
Yeah, she'll
Go to
head
Jack's?
outside. Yeah, she'll head outside. She's got her supplies, got a little bit more gold, and I've finished my business. Would you like to go to Jack's now?
Yep, might as well.
Sounds alright. Ride, were you coming along as well?
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm just tagging along.
You probably should. You have that arrow that we haven't figured out what it does yet.
Oh yeah.
All right, cycling back around. Audric, you could definitely go shopping for those things that you said.
Sweet, good.
We don't think we have to RP that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's say, let's call it just like all in all, like a gold or two.
For me?
Yeah, depending on how much.
Yeah. 2 gold. I want to go all out on that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So we'll do that. Back to Jin. I have not forgotten that you wanted to look for jobs.
Yeah, I do that thing.
Let me, because I had like a small thing prepared if you were gonna do that. Seeing as we probably won't get to that, let me prepare something bigger, more than just like one thing on a quest board.
Okay.
So I'll give you a few jobs to look at. Hopefully by tomorrow. But you know how that works.
3 weeks later.
No, I'm gonna do good, I promise.
Yeah. Jin will go and check out the board, and then whatever is there, he would probably take 1 or 2 posters.
Yeah, and I'll pick some good things for you. Yeah.
And then he's just gonna carouse.
Just gonna go back home, pass out, enjoy your new lush bed.
He's not gonna pass out. He's gonna go home probably. And then depending on what time of evening it is now, he's gonna wait for evening, and then go back out on the prowl.
Okay, that's right. You're looking for signs of incubus?
Yes, incubus, but also any sorts of trouble, mayhem, shifty-looking characters.
Okay.
People causing a ruckus.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Super Jin.
Not my investigation, not my strong suit.
Yeah, but you do a lot of it.
I know I do, don't I?
You should have taken it as see.
I'll work on it. Maybe this is like me honing my investigative skills. This is the baby bones level. Not everyone can be Batman level 1.
Oh, So there's some like lady getting robbed somewhere, but you didn't really. You just all you really notice is Tiny Hunter being adorable and cute.
He's so incredibly adorably.
Well, no,
distracting.
I would have left Tiny Hunter at home
Oh,
for
okay.
this kind of stuff. Like I would have left him. I would have taken him on a walk and then left him in my room.
Oh, fair. I'll give you advantage on that roll.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
At least he didn't give you disadvantage.
I'm sorry. That was mean. Nothing but love.
Yeah. So yeah, Jin spends. None of you guys see him until like 1 or 2 in the morning when he like you hear the front door close, some shuffling footsteps, and then he goes to his room.
Aww. Well, he got talked
He
up pretty
finds a
high.
warm meal
high
on the
to-
table waiting for him.
He got talked up pretty high by Aldrin earlier. I think he'll be okay.
Oh yeah, no, he's fine. He's just like, oh, the streets are safe tonight, and goes to bed.
Oh, did you come back home?
He like, if any of you guys would be staying up that late, he would be coming home at like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Oh shit. So you're leaving at like 4 or 5 and coming home at 1 or 2?
No, he would have waited until like later on in the evening, like maybe like 6.
Okay, because I think there's something happening. I think Audrey's trying to do something before you would have left, but
We'll work it out later.
we're gonna go back to Cleo.
We'll rewind the clock.
Did you want to do anything? I just want to give everyone the option to do like a second
Thank
thing.
you for calling my banana. Oh, you did? Did you even notice the banana?
I did not notice the banana.
Banana.
I
Okay.
just thought about you, buddy.
Yeah. So, after she gets her ass beat at the fucking Brawlers League,
Yeah.
she's gonna go and, I guess before she leaves, she would ask somebody in the Brawlers League, like, fucking what's his name, Happy or whatever the fuck his name is. I forgot.
Grim?
It's been so long. Grim, yeah.
Got
The
Grim
complete
and
opposite.
Dopey.
She'd ask him, like, do you know anywhere, like, I can buy, like, and she's like, she is the calculations meme because I am. I'm trying to fucking think of the word. I've had it for, like, the past 20 minutes. For, like a magical alchemy type place.
So wait, hold on. You're looking for a magical alchemy type place?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, he mentions yeah, there's a place in town called Vale, run by a lady.
Where is it exactly?
You just head
Do you know
over.
it
What's that? What do you say? Or what'd you say?
Oh, like, she says, do you know where the place is?
Yeah, it's over in the market ward. Between Arthur's Armors and
Oh, I know
And-
Arthur.
Jesus.
So yeah, he points you to a place you've been before.
Cleo will happily thank him, give him like a gold and say, get yourself a coffee, man, you deserve it. And then be on
alright.
her way.
Yeah, he takes your gold and he does that thing where like he bites it until he makes sure it's real. Yeah,
She does not notice.
true. Are you gonna go to Noja's?
Yes.
All right, you walk into Noja's, and she goes, "Welcome back. I recognize you.
You do?
Yes, you've been in here before."
Have I? Can you say
one-
something again?
Hello.
Oh no, yeah.
Cleo got a little harder than she thought.
Damn.
Well,
Hate to see it happen.
is there anything I can help you with?
I actually need a few things. I've been working on an idea, but I need some components for it.
All right.
The first big thing I'm gonna need is, would you happen to have a candle made of natural product, like maybe animal based?
Sure.
All right, I'd need that. Do you have any form of black powder?
I don't, but I think I know where you can get some.
Okay, so let's keep that in mind then.
All right.
Would this place that you direct me to for the black powder also have like iron? I'm gonna assume.
Yes. Are you familiar with Arthur?
Oh yeah, I love Arthur.
Yes, that's you should have both iron and black powder.
Perfect. The last thing I'm gonna need is, do you have any sulfur, or is that another Arthur thing?
I should have some sulfur.
Okay, I'd like a good bit of sulfur.
Can I ask what you're trying to do with all?
Uh, if I do it right, it's gonna amplify this, and she kind of like holds out her hand, and it sets on fire,
Oh, all right.
and then she puts it out. I'm trying to get a better effect out of that.
Sure. And she just
And I've
kind
been
of like,
kind of thinking about, because I do magic stuff kind of like the rest of my peeps, but my stuff is kind of more natural, so I
Mhm.
need natural stuff to amplify it rather than more magic stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
So how much would it be for all the sulfur and the candle and whatnot?
the candle's not very should just be 5 silver.
She begins shuffling through her bag for a silver.
And the sulfur. Fuck, dude. How hard is sulfur to get in real life?
Decently difficult. Maybe not. If there's alchemical ways to extract it.
The candles are actually in the handbook like a copper.
Oh, dude, there you go. There's a copper.
Because those are super easy to make. They're just,
It's a
animal.
copper.
Yeah,
Beeswax.
It's a copper.
yeah. I wanted to make
Nice.
sure because I was like, I'm pretty sure we discussed this in my other group when we were all buying our own stuff, and we like freaking got a ton of things because they were only like a copper each. And
Yeah, I don't know.
candles might have been
Economy's
one.
not my strong suit.
Oh no, that's fair. I was just, helping you out.
No, I get you.
Black powder.
Well, he's buying sulfur from,
It depends on where you get it from.
If
Like,
you
if you
want,
get
if you want, Zach, just for the sake of brevity,
yeah, you
we
have
just
enough to buy everything.
expedite this process.
Yeah, nothing's gonna be
Like whatever
too
the
crazy.
cost is, I'll just subtract it later.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But knowing that it's inexpensive, she'd probably buy like double the quantity that she would originally.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Well, I'll definitely go over price with you later, and you can change your mind depending on, like, if you want to go more or less, depending on how much, I come to. But, yeah, we
Mhm.
can definitely do that. No problem.
Oh.
Okay, and then with all the stuff in hand, she'd then go back to the mansion. And do we know if the mansion has any form of backyard at all?
Yeah, it's a little. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys a little like gated, like almost like a little gated like.
Estate.
Yeah, why not?
Is it grass or is it more
It is
dirt and stone?
grass.
Cool.
Not for long. It's about to be burnt.
Well, fun fact about sulfur. Sulfur is reactive and flammable, but without nitrate and charcoal that makes up gunpowder, it just burns and there's no explosion.
Wait, why even take sulfur if you're gonna get gunpowder?
So
Why
she's
even-
using sulfur and gunpowder because she wants an explosion and a burn.
Oh, fair.
So what she does is, for a good bit of time, she's gonna practice just quickly pinching some of the animal fat off of the candle, putting the sulfur and gunpowder within, and then sprinkling the iron on top, throwing it, setting it on fire, all in one movement using flaming spear.
Hold on, one more time.
So she's practicing pinching the animal fat off of the candle,
Okay.
making a sulfur gunpowder dumpling with the animal fat,
Okay.
sprinkling it with the iron filling, throwing it as it's lighting, and these are essentially the components for flaming spear, and she's just playing with it to see if it's working.
Oh, that was cute. You did a shopping trip for a spell component.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I like that. And I also like it because I didn't have to come up with some weird contraption for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Rest in peace.
No,
Thank you,
no,
Kat.
that's super cool, dude. I like that.
And she just kind of, like, if anybody is close by, like within the mansion later in the day, they hear an explosion. There's a big ball of fire, and you just see her kind of look in a direction, and it follows where she looks. And then she'll look in another direction, and it goes and follows where she looks.
I'll say Audric might be the only one home right now. When you're practicing this. Well.
Oh, wait, I was muted.
Oh.
I plan to be back by like.
By like.
Got cut off. Ew.
You plan to be back by like.
7:30 p.m.
Okay.
So like a good, yeah.
Jin would be around for dinner time too, before nightly adventures.
You know what's called? Let's say that Jin and Audric are there before the other three, and they see you fucking go crazy with this flaming spear thing.
Yeah, Jin hears an explosion. He's like, "Oh yeah, there's more demons. There's gonna be an attack." Goes to the back window, and he's like, "Oh no, Cleo's on fire. All right, it's fine."
It's
And
fine.
just goes back to his room.
Oh no, Cleo's on fire.
Oh no.
A normal everyday occurrence. Time to ignore it
Honestly, you'd
entirely.
be worried if Cleo wasn't on fire.
Yeah.
I'd be worried if like Cleo was like soaked or something. I'd be like, that's weird. What water-based magic's happening here?
All right. So this trying to expedite this downtime did not go very well, but we're gonna keep going. Celeste, Ride, and
actually,
oh, Cleo.
There's one last thing.
Yeah.
It involves Ride and Celeste.
Oh, okay. Well, they're not home.
Yeah, it would be like later when everybody's back.
Okay.
If one of them is back before the other, then she would just request to speak with one of them. If they show up at the same time, she'd request to speak with both of them.
They show up at the same time, but we will do that
Next
After.
week.
No,
on
we'll do that
Unimportant Reality.
We'll do that after we do the we'll try to keep it as much in timeline as possible. So we'll go ahead and this should be like the last thing you guys will do today, and then dinner and Cleo's talk and all that. And then next day. All right. Yes. So, Thormir, Celeste, and Ride. A bit of walking, and you find yourselves in the Scholars Ward at the familiar Greystone Tower, where Jecht lives.
Yeah. She'll do the honors of going forward and knocking like he's got the knocker, right? That was what it was, or was it like a
Yes.
bell? I can't remember which.
It was a knocker.
Okay, yeah, Celeste goes forward and knocks on the door with the knocker.
You wait a few moments.
Mhm.
And you actually like, you continue it. You're like, you start to almost think like, oh, maybe he's out. And you actually hear like from the other side of the door, like yelling like, 1 minute, I'll be there. Another like 5 minutes pass. Not 5 minutes, but like another like a few moments pass, and he's like and the door opens and you see Jack standing there. He's kind of out of breath. He's like, hey, hello, how are you all?
Sup? Saw, dude. All right, considering what all has been happening as of late. Celeste kind of like looks over at Ride and Thormir.
Well, do you want to stand out here? Do you want to come in?
Right, I'll walk in.
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, he leads you guys all the way back up his wizard tower, because they gotta have these fucking tall ass towers. You guys all going in?
Yeah.
I certainly suppose so.
God.
Nora, is your mic like super close to a fan?
No, it's super close to my mouth. I'm sorry, I'm a mouth breather.
No, you're good.
You fucking mouth breather.
I am also a mouth breather because my nose is perpetually stuffed.
It's also why I think this headset that I use is so super sensitive that it'll just pick up every motion and movement I make. So I apologize.
You're good.
Yeah. He leads you all back up, and he looks a little tired doing it. But he
Okay.
he sets you all at the table, and he starts like pouring tea as per usual. He gives you all some tea, and he goes, "Well, what can I do for you all?"
Celeste is kind of like expectantly looking up at him because he's kind of the one that like sent the invite.
Are you okay, dear?
Like she looks a little like imagine it. I was under the impression that you invited us here.
Oh, that's right. You're right. I did. Welcome.
I'm experiencing
Concerned.
fear.
Yes, of course. I seem to have made not so good of an impression on you all, and I wanted to thank you properly for retrieving the item in question. I noticed when I was looking at the magic in the box, I noticed some of the magical artifact on you. I just thought if you couldn't figure out the nature of one of them, perhaps you couldn't figure out the nature of all of them, and I'd be happy to identify the items in your possession for you.
Right,
As a
pulls out the
lens.
arrow.
Doesn't even freaking hesitate.
That was quick.
And he's holding it by
Alright.
the back, waving it around.
Yeah, of course. And he picks it up and he kind of looks it over for a second, and as he's looking at it, his eyes, blue arcane. You see his eyes like flash blue arcane like flame for a second, and then it quickly goes away. He goes, "Oh, interesting. Well, you might want to hold on to this." And I'm going to now give you the thing that this does. Oh gosh, why is there a table? No, go away, table. There we go. If you fire this arrow, it creates a field of darkness.
Oh, great, another one of those.
And show to players.
And is this just any other typical field of darkness?
Well, it's a magical field of darkness.
Yeah.
Even
Which probably
things,
just means it's even more dark.
yes, even things that would normally be, unless they're some sort of magically enhanced.
And let's say I was the one to fire this arrow.
Yes.
Could I maybe see through this fucking darkness?
No.
Okay.
But it can still be good.
Is
Let's
that
say
like
you
a
fire-
one-time use thing, or is that just...
No. As long as you retrieve the arrow, you should be able to use it as much as you'd like.
Fascinating.
Well, Thormir, you're gonna be the one retrieving this arrow, okay?
I'd imagine you'd be firing it at me most of the time anyway, so...
Well, hopefully not at you directly. But around you. At your feet, perhaps.
Just please, God, don't hit me.
No, I would never. You
I've
know me.
seen how you hit things, and with the new bracers, I don't really want to be on the receiving end of that.
Yes, well, that's one down. Anything else?
Unfortunately, I believe the rest of our things are on other people that are doing other things today.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything.
Who has the rope?
Cleo does.
That's right.
And Audric has the ring.
Cleo absolutely has the rope.
Well,
Where is that ring?
feel free to.
I like that Zach casually asks who has the rope when we're getting magical items expected.
Well, to be fair,
No,
we got
I
the
mean-
rope a long time ago. The ring, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
and
sure it's
Celeste-
obvious that Audric has that.
Celeste knows that it's magical, so I mean, it's
Yeah, I know.
it's
that
not like
magic.
I wasn't really hiding the fact that it was magic.
Yeah.
Maybe like at first, but yeah.
No, I cast a spell telling me things with magic. Yeah, no. I don't think any of us have anything else for that.
Well, feel free to finish your tea, and if you want to bring anything else my way, I'd be happy to look at it for.
Thank you. That's.
I do actually have a question.
Of course.
Do you know who
Oh no.
might be interested in purchasing
Rod, maybe this isn't the time.
demonic armor
Demonic
straight
armor.
from a demon?
Demonic armor from a demon. Was this from the
Yes.
attack last night?
Of course, the one and only.
Oh. I mean,
It's
I know.
the armor from the demon who was leading the attack, as a matter of fact.
really?
Yes.
Jack, I'm gonna warn you now, this probably isn't something you're gonna be too interested in, and it's probably better just let it
Listen,
go.
Thormir, he might be interested.
Well,
You
I
know
mean,
what? He might be. He seems... Never mind. Go ahead.
just any artifact from a demon is interesting to me.
I warned you.
Do you know what type? Oh, what type of demon?
Well, let me show you.
Okay.
And Ride is going to pull out the succubus clothing
Armor.
armor lingerie.
Yep.
Listen,
armor.
it's what she was wearing, alright? This is her battle gear.
Yeah, it's armor. It's her battle gear. Her battle.
It's not
ready
my fault
armor, if
that
you
she.
will.
Yeah, it's not my fault that her battle gear is not the same as a heavy knight's. Alright, she's magical. This is a demonic. This is demon armor. They live by different standards.
Battle
suppose-
ready armor.
I suppose I won't say that I'm not interested, but I don't see how this is armor.
I mean,
Where did this come from again?
the succubus that was attacking.
There was a succubus.
Well, there was a succubus, but I put an arrow between her eyes, and now there's an angry incubus.
There's there's still an angry incubus somewhere.
Yeah, that one just kind of fucked off. We have no idea where he went.
Well, that's not good.
Eh, he's probably just pissed off at us. It's fine. We're not
Yeah, I
lurking here
mean, they
too
were
long.
attacking the town. I mean, we can only do so much, you know. Can't really worry about their feelings.
I would. Let me just small word. Demons don't take kindly to slights. I would just watch you. I would watch your backs.
Don't
Well,
suppose
that
you
incubus better watch his back.
There's truly no vengeance like that of it.
I don't suppose you have anything that might assist us in protecting ourselves from that, or any suggestions or that of the like?
Well, the tricky thing is, succubi and incubi, they have the ability to leave our plane of existence. Unfortunately, there's not really much I can do in that. I have no clue when he can pop up. When I would watch your back.
I don't suppose you have any books that we could borrow to familiarize ourselves better with the succubi and incubi.
Truthfully, most of the reading I do, the Cobalt Soul. I might have something. And he gets up and he walks away for a bit.
And you hear a cat in the background.
He's a wizard. He
I'm
has a
coming,
familiar.
Mittens, I'm coming.
And he comes back, and he basically just says there's this book on minor and mid-level demons. Oh god, I'm hiccuping now.
Must have been the tea.
I mean, I'm assuming if you fought him, you've learned of their ways to manipulate the hearts and minds of men.
Some of that, yeah, we got to experience firsthand.
Yes, right. Well, and like I said, they can also pass to the ethereal plane at will.
Mhm.
Back and forth. It's almost rather creepy. They can see from there. They can see everything that's happening on the material plane. They just can't interact with it.
Oh, so does that mean the incubus will see this? And Ryan leans back in his chair and flips off the air around him.
I fucking knew that's what you were going to do.
And perhaps if he's here, then absolutely.
Well, I
There's
hope
no
he
way
is.
to protect from that, is there?
Not that I mean, you can't really protect from a plane of existence.
I'm asking.
It's just sort of the nature of the ethereal plane. I doubt he's here. If he is planning on some sort of attack against you all, I'm sure he'll come back a little bit mightier than the way he left. Just a word of advice.
Just kind of nods.
It's a good thing we don't have like a specific object that one of them was wearing, so they can't use it to scry. That's good. Could you imagine?
To be fair, I mean they've seen you. They know enough about you to scry.
True.
You'd have to make a save.
They even have some names, so
Well, I think with scrying, you get a chance to save against it.
you
Yeah.
also do get a chance to save.
You may or may not know if someone's scrying on you, but if you ever get asked to do a random wisdom save, that's probably why.
There's a lot of there's a lot of
Yeah, there's
random
a lot of
saves
things
though.
you can get wisdom saves. Is he like letting us borrow that book?
Sure.
Okay. Borrowed. Jet. Well, we appreciate the advice and your assistance, and she'll like carefully take the book from him. I was also curious if you knew of any way that we could possibly get a bit more work around here. Living does tend to cost money.
Of course. I mean, there's a job board in town. Perhaps I can come up with something. Give me a bit of time.
Of course.
But
We're,
in the meantime, I would check out the job board.
That sounds like a viable option.
Yeah.
Back onto the topic of the succubus underwear. Demonic armor.
Forgot about this.
So, what were you saying? Do you think people would want to buy this, or the price, or would you be interested?
My friend, I am sure there is a market for it somewhere.
It's just not here.
I unfortunately am not. Actually, you know what? Roll a perception check. I want to give you this. I want to give you a chance.
19.
Oh, that's
Unreal.
perception.
Oh yeah,
That's perception, though.
Oh, your old
Wait.
You saw
perception.
the-
Yeah,
Oh, I
nice.
thought you said
You saw the-
perception.
No,
Nice
for
persuasion.
persuasion.
14.
It would have been the same roll, ironically, if you just subtracted.
Oh, really? His perceptions are dick.
His no.
Oh,
His
yeah,
perception
look at
has
that!
a +4 to it, so -4,
Oh,
and
he
then
rolled
minus
50.
another 1. So 15 minus 1, yeah.
Yeah. He'll. Yes, I'm sure there's a market for it. Unfortunately, my friend, it's not here.
I don't suppose you know of anyone that we could that might be interested.
Celeste, don't care if this.
Why are you
I wanna
helping him
get
with
rid of
this?
it.
I'm
I want to
confused.
get rid of it.
I
The sooner
already-
we get rid of it, the sooner we get rid of it, the less we have to deal with it.
That's fair. I already offered Jin to burn it.
I
for
could
gold.
probably. Anybody in a reasonable amount of time? No.
Yes.
Magic circle. Well, never mind.
What do you think the going rate for demon armor is roughly nowadays? This current market.
Well, demon armor,
Which is
depending
what I'm
on
holding.
the, of course, depending on the rarity and the strength said armor would have, it could be worth a fortune. If you're talking about that specific set of demon armor, you really have to find the right buyer. I'm sure some. Oh my God, Cody. I'm sure someone would be willing to pay a lot of money. The going average rate, maybe 5 gold to some schmuck on the street.
Some schmuck wouldn't know the rarity and value of such wonderful demon armor.
You're right, and it's just the nature of the market, I suppose. Find the right buyer, though, and I'm pushing off that.
20th level trying to offer it to gods because we spent the entire campaign not able to get rid of it.
Oh no.
And then finally the incubus shows up and it's just like, I'm here to take back what's mine. And only
He
wants to
actually
keep getting those back.
the freaking demon is the one that buys it off of him.
Then gives just like a pit fiend by this point.
Rydell nod and kind of starts stuffing it back into his bag. He's like, all right, well, I'll
I
find someone.
tried.
Yes. Well, is there anything else I can do for you all?
I think that should do it. You said, would the library have anything as well about demons and?
Oh, I'm sure the library has all sorts of things.
Right.
It's almost an endless font of knowledge. That.
Of course. We'll have to check that out sometime this week then.
Of course.
On the way back to the house, is Arthur's Armors on the way there? Just out of curiosity.
No. You'd have
Okay,
to go out of your way.
That's fine. What time is it? About this time.
It's probably getting. It's probably getting roughly around the time where everyone was 6, 7:30. You know. Spend a decent amount of time at the church. You know, walking takes a while. It's a big city. I mean, like mid-afternoon, early evening, mid-evening.
Ride is good day. Houses.
Okay. I guess you all heading back?
I got booted. Hold on.
Oh.
Did you hear my question? If Arthur's Armors would be closed?
And it wouldn't be closed.
Basically, what I want to do is I want to just see about selling my leather armor to Arthur if he would buy it. We don't have to like take a whole lot of time on it.
I mean, sure, he'd probably buy it at a little less than market price.
Yeah.
Just because it's been used and stuff, and
Yeah.
but he's a pretty straight and narrow, you know.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Just throw money at him.
He's an honest man.
We've tried that.
Yeah, he
Throw
doesn't
more.
understand the concept.
Stone leather is what, 45. Leather is for
Leather armor.
I think it's only like 10 gold or something like that. Maybe
I
15.
think it's. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Leather, 10 gold.
Really, it's only 10?
Yeah, leather armor is super cheap. Yeah, so I mean, he'd probably buy a few for like 7 gold,
Sure, yeah.
8 gold. I'll give you 8 gold.
Just get that out of the way. If he's willing to do 8, I would.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do that.
For sure. I would do Arthur voice, but
5 more hours.
No.
Downtime.
Let's continue story.
I'm done. I'm done downtime.
Yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to do, so I can delete my old leather armor
Don't
from my inventory.
forget.
All right, and as the evening starts to roll in, different members of Ad Vexillum file home. Cleo, you see Ride and Celeste coming at the same time. Unless you guys would you guys have left her to go to Arthur's Armors on her own?
Yeah, if they want to come with, they can. She would have been like, I'm just gonna quickly go to and from to essentially quickly sell that.
Ride probably just would have went straight home.
Yes.
Okay, then you see Ride first.
Because God forbid if he goes to Arthur's, he's trying to sell demon armor.
He's like, it's like, Ride.
Yeah.
You are just the guy I wanted to see.
Oh, you wanted to see me?
Yeah. Can you help me with trading?
Sure. Training what?
Can we go in the backyard and can you shoot arrows at me? And I want to see if I can catch them with these things.
Oh.
She kind of like rubs her gloves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. Do you want me to shoot them directly at you, or just past you?
Hurt me.
Oh, okay.
Hurt me more, Snake.
Yeah, sure, Ride will do that.
All right, you're throwing it.
Zach, am I home when this is happening?
You absolutely came home with Ride.
I'm totally watching this happen.
All right. You want me to attack?
Yeah, go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead and roll to attack.
28.
Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god.
And remember, you have the braces on now.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I have to
Clear's a
do
human.
to fucking beat that. You're actually just a fucking god.
Did you already
Holy
add that plus 2
shit.
to your damage to Oh yeah, anybody in the stream that hasn't we haven't done combat yet, so Ride just rolls with ridiculous numbers and never misses. And so there you go.
We just stopped giving him
All-
dice at a certain point. We just told him to yell out a number, and if it's a number he likes, he hits.
Well, I don't see my
Oh,
braces
because
anymore,
we
so I
did
don't know
that
what they
in
do.
person. That's right. That was the episode we did in person.
Yeah, I'm gonna look them up real quick.
Deflect missile.
Gloves of missile snaring.
Yes.
When a range attack weapon hits you while you're wearing them, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10
Oh,
plus
go ahead
your
and roll
dexterity
damage.
modifier.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah,
no.
because that
Right,
just
go ahead
hits,
and roll
provided you
damage.
have a free hand.
Oh, that's not so bad.
13.
Plus 2.
Okay, are you wearing them?
What,
Yeah, I
bracers?
am.
Yeah, the
She's been
bracers.
wearing them.
Yeah.
No. Okay, he's also okay.
Oh.
So 13.
Well, I think that damage is already on there. He's pretty much not taking those things off. But he gets a plus 2 because of humanoid favorite enemy.
Oh, so it's 15.
No, it's 13. The plus 2 is already attached to that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Cleo, you have to get an 11 or more.
To like take no damage.
Okay, so what kind of happens is Ride fires the arrow at you, and you like your Sharingan kind of works for a second. And like you start moving out of the way, and you have your hand ready to grab it, but you're just a little too slow, and it nicks your side, causing 7 damage, but you did reduce damage a bit.
5. Well, no. Yeah, you're right. It'd be a 7. Neat.
So, yeah.
You trying that again?
How many times are you willing to shoot me?
I don't think Ride would stop.
As
Now
you
he-
want.
Yeah, now he gets
I mean, I have-
Colossus Slayer.
I mean, he said it himself. He can heal, so.
Yeah, I mean, I can heal you if, you get too hurt.
Alright, let's keep going.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
And she'll
You will attack again.
keep requesting to be shot. Yeah,
Okay.
that hits.
20.
Go ahead.
17.
Wait, roll.
I think Colossus Slayer is a May. I don't
Oh,
think you
shit,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
do it.
Is it?
Let me check really quick.
it's oof.
I don't think it.
Hold on.
It says when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its hit
Yikes.
point maximum.
Okay, I mean, it is not a May. Oh! Cleo's down.
Right.
Cleo, you just
No,
took
Cleo's
20
fine.
You just took 25 damage on top of the 7. Oh yeah, never mind. You.
Reduces it by 9.
Cleo
Oh,
freaking
oh,
comes
thank you.
home. She sees y'all in the freaking front yard. Cleo just like bloodied on the ground. Celeste just like freaking nearly drops her grocery bags.
Ride pulling back another arrow. You still want me to go?
One more. I can do one more.
Okay. And he will shoot again.
Oh my
That
god.
hits. Haha.
Oh.
Oh my fucking god, Homer. If I don't
Another-
roll a 10, she's actually just knocked out.
Another 21. There we
That's
go.
the max
Cool.
damage.
She has a hit point.
Oh, Cleo.
Oh.
Despite you taking a lot of damage, you actually are starting to you're like, oh, I'm getting the hang of this. Like, I know how it works. Ride's just really good at this.
I want
Do
to
you want me
point
to
out
go
that that
again,
was
Cleo?
only 3 shots. 2 of those could have been in 1 turn. Because we're level 5 now.
Yeah.
You want more?
No.
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 I,
Okay.
I think I might train with Celeste from now on.
Okay.
Holy.
I would take that as a compliment or an insult.
Do you still want the healing?
Yeah.
Red one.
Yeah.
Once you go ahead and
All
heal
right.
her, can you help me with something too? Actually, it'll be fast.
Yeah, I can help you. And he'll go over to Cleo and he will cast Healing Spirit.
She can get like 36, right?
Yeah, 60, 10.
Yeah. So
Just
over
healing
so
spirit?
over a minute.
A little
What does spirit look like?
ethereal raven.
Yeah, a little
Ooh.
ethereal raven like Ryan makes a hand gesture and like almost like these like blue like wind twirls. I don't know what you call it. Like little like little wind things like
Wisp.
shimmer. Yeah, little wind wisps like shimmer out of it. Out of the wisps comes an ethereal raven, and the raven just kind of perches itself on Cleo's shoulder, and over the next minute you feel infinitely better as the wounds start to close.
Nice. That's nuts.
Cleo
Cool.
just like looks at it. Nice.
She kind of like pats
35.
on the head.
I mean, actually, you know what? Roll 10d6. Why
At
not?
some point, Jin comes out with like a platter of sandwiches.
Well, hold on.
Aw.
Audric wanted to do
No,
something.
no, it's too late. It's too late. Everyone else has done their own stuff. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm not home yet, so
No, we've all moved past it. It's fine.
I'm not
Okay.
home yet.
No, it's too late.
Whatever.
It's too late. His pettiness has ruined it.
Yep.
Sorry, everybody. Audric's ruined his own plans.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Do you want a sandwich?
Oh, yeah, I want a sandwich. Thanks, Jen.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Cleo, roll 10d6.
Any reason you turned Cleo into a pin cushion?
She asked me
I
to.
asked too.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fair. I asked Thormir to stab me the other day, so makes sense. Sometimes you just gotta figure shit out.
You masochists are weird.
While
just
we're on the
listen,
topic of
sometimes-
that, go ahead, Jen.
Nah, it's cool. And Jin's gonna take a bite of a sandwich and walk over to Cleo to offer her a sandwich.
She takes a sandwich.
When you're done handing
She
out
says thank
sandwiches,
you.
can you give me a hand with something really quick? It'll be fast, and no one should get hurt. Shouldn't get hurt.
Yeah, you still wanted my help too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, shit, you want my help too?
Yeah, so Jin, come on, stand over here by me, and Thormir's gonna like summon his sword and kind of like have it stand like a battle ready position, and kind of position Jin in front of him, also in like a battle ready position. And he'll look at Ride. I want you to shoot the arrow, and not hit anyone.
The darkness arrow.
Yeah, that one. I want to make sure that I
Okay.
can actually see through that. It'd be really fucking unfortunate if I couldn't, and we just kind of used it, and I'm just blind.
All right.
Yeah, Jin kind of gets himself in a ready position, like sandwich half shoved into his mouth. Just like, oh, let's go.
Don't lose that sandwich because you won't find it. And Ride will shoot the arrow over by them. Preferably
Yeah.
like, over in front of their feet.
Yeah, so you shoot the arrow in between them, and a big bubble, a familiar-looking bubble of darkness, swallows the both of them. Jin, you are blind, and it's very familiar blindness. Thormir, you see Jin blind,
Eating my
Cool.
sandwich.
eating a sandwich.
All according to cake.
Alright, that works out pretty well then, I guess. He's gonna like reach down, pull the arrow out of the ground, dismiss the
Yep.
sword, and
Yep.
return the arrow to Ride.
Thanks,
Why'd
buddy.
you pull out the sword?
Just to kind of like,
In case Jin got fucking crazy.
it was there to simulate as close as I could to an actual situation.
Okay.
I mean, I could have been flailing around too, swinging the sword all over the place, but I just didn't want to kill a party member, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
as you-
Jin takes that. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you're the DM. You have priority.
No, but this comes after you guys do your.
No, yeah, Jin was just gonna take a big bite of a sandwich and be like, yeah, no, I couldn't see a thing. That was exactly like Thormir's stuff.
I got the creakiest chair.
Yeah, so as you all are outside in the front yard, and have not walked inside yet, You walk inside as Audric. You see that Audric has something prepared.
Yay!
Like how I
Thanks
did
for
I'm
that.
not home yet.
thanks for just throwing me out the window, Zach.
I did not throw you out. What are you talking about?
I was gonna like walk in and do something. It's fine.
Oh, you're gonna walk in? I thought you wanted them to walk.
I don't know if I'm home.
You are. You came home like first.
Did I?
Yes, you're the
Yes!
first person to come home.
I said that forever ago.
You're doing
All
this to
right,
yourself.
Edit the podcast later.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I was gonna have Audric like surprise you all with a meal, but then everyone started coming home, and I didn't know if I was home yet. And then Jin started making food and did his own food run, so I said, "Fuck this,"
No,
and decided we'd do. I don't know.
a sandwich is a snack.
That was a
I mean,
snack. Now it's
yeah.
time for actual dinner.
All right.
Listen,
Well,
you ruined your thing.
I did.
It
I
would
but
took
I
you
had-
out for being petty.
I mean, yes, I'll accept the pettiness. I'm in a bit of a mood, but I had no idea if I was home yet because I wanted to wait till everyone had done their thing, and then I assumed there'd be a thing. Either way, I spent 2 gold on food, and I have a bag of holding, so I come in with like 1 bag under my arm and just the bag of holding, which has got a fuck ton of food because you can buy a lot of food for 2 gold. So I just
Yeah, you can.
keep pulling more food out of the bag of holding. Like I just keep doing it for
Imagine
a probably long amount of time.
Yeah, you just watch it pull out like.
You
Go ahead.
just was like, well, I carried a ton of bags here, but yeah, that works.
Yeah, it's like so like I put down the food so I'm making everyone dinner. I put down the small bag. It's got like 1 carton of eggs, and then I put down the other thing, which has got like a jug of milk, another jug of milk, a bunch of non-perishables. Maybe
Oh, sir, we already had so much milk, though.
Yeah,
Our kitchen was already
everything.
full of liquor and
All we
milk.
had was milk.
We have to drink more milk. Get our bones strong. It's gonna be October soon.
Don't bite me.
Be
Don't
ready
bite
for
me,
the
little cat.
skeleton one.
You're gonna get beat and you're gonna like it.
Anyway, I actually spent most of the session googling what the fuck dwarves eat, so that maybe why I didn't.
Oh,
hear
that's
you
the
mention
so
it.
there you go. You duped yourself.
I mean, I felt that Zach would be like, "Hey, now that everyone's like back, there's a thing Nick wanted to do."
That's. I gave you the floor to do that. All right, it's not a big a deal.
All right, yeah.
You all come home and Audric has all this fucking food bought y'all.
All right. I've settled on curry, by the way. I couldn't find anything good.
Dwarves eat curry. I'm down with it.
Yeah, like it sounds like a
Confirmed.
dwarven thing, right?
Like
Like a really
just ate stone.
well, dwarves. With the idea that dwarves are what I found is with the idea that dwarves are like immune to most poisons, they probably have a very high spice tolerance.
That's
Which
not how that
was-
works.
I know, but the Reddit post was really good.
Like alcoholics don't eat spicy food.
It's
That constitution doesn't translate there. If anything,
I'll make-
Boromir is the most resistant to spicy foods because he's a fire resistant.
Literally have
That's-
fire resistance.
That is
It's not.
racist.
Fire isn't spice.
Yeah, that's
Same
just
thing.
judgmental.
It's basically fire in a vegetable form.
Anyway,
Before-
Anyway.
I'll let
Chili
this
powder
roll.
is fiery salt.
as
Yeah. It's a very spicy curry I've made for everyone.
as eventually everyone returns home, Audric has filled the pantry with mountains of food. You guys can almost smell it from the moment you walk in. And he's preparing a meal in the kitchen.
I actually wanted to ask, how well stocked is the kitchen? Because if it wasn't that well stocked, I was gonna buy like
No,
a.
I mean, it's not like it doesn't have. There's not food, like a lot of food there, but it's like as far as like there's a lot of utensils. It's a very like.
If there isn't like a huge cast iron pot, like.
No, yeah, there's like everything,
Oh, yeah.
everything that you need
Okay.
to
It's,
cook.
all,
any-
it's
pretty much
furnished.
anything.
All right,
It's
yeah, I want
furnished,
like
there just wasn't really a bunch of perishables in there.
yeah, like the biggest like 25-pound pot that holds like a bunch of gallons, and I'm like cooking in that. I don't know. how to
Yeah,
curry.
a bunch of gallons.
I
Yeah,
don't-
you
I
have
don't
you
know
have
how
a big cauldron. No, you have a big pot. I gotcha.
All right, cool, filled with curry because I seriously have no idea how you
Filled
cook
with
it.
curry.
So yeah.
You
I made
guys-
that one
you
for
guys-
dinner.
You just walk in and you just smell the sweet spices of curry.
Does it smell spicy?
It smells spicy.
Can I roll for rides? heat resistance against spicy foods?
Roll for
Roll
spice.
Constitution.
Everyone roll a d10 to figure out your spice tolerance, I guess.
roll Constitution.
7.
Ooh, you don't take too well with spicy.
Oh well.
Can't be rude.
Can't
There
be
you
good at
go.
everything.
I mean, yeah, Jin will wolf down that curry, drinking water.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Try not to make it too spicy. In Craghammer, you typically add far more peppers and stuff to make it much more hot.
Rad's got like a mouthful, and he's kind of like doing that thing where like he breathes out to try to get the heat out of his mouth.
Yes.
And there's like
Yes.
tears coming down his eyes. He's like,
It's like,
thanks, Audra.
It's fine. I can't taste anything.
Oh,
I don't
that's
even like
nice.
curry.
Real good.
I don't even like curry.
I don't even like sure. At least you find this out before you're onto your 7th pop.
I like how Tiny Hunter has his own chair.
I know, I was noticing that. I was like, oh, okay.
He has little bulldog food at the table.
I'll like cook an egg and some rice for him, I guess.
Yes.
I like how unamused you felt.
It's like I cannot feed this dog curry. Do you know what it's gonna be like a few hours after that?
Oh.
Oh no.
I mean, he's sharing a room with Jin, so that would be technically his problem.
Does the door between Rad's and Jin's room have a lock on it?
I don't know, does it?
It does. Every door has a lock on it.
Maybe locked, but you have the key to my heart, bro.
Yeah. Well, you guys enjoy a nice, beautiful meal of curry, cooked by Audric, as a housewarming gift for you all. Jin goes out and patrols the night, comes back empty-handed.
So she'll finish off her night making a potion with the supplies that she got.
Go ahead and okay.
Would any of you be up at like
Oh, what?
1 or 2 in the morning, or would everyone be asleep?
I might be working on my potion still.
I'd be asleep, but I would actually have probably left like a snack for you by your door.
Aw.
This is like a little thing because I know if you're going to be out late, you might want.
Actually, I don't even know. Would any of you notice that he kind of left?
Oh, that's fair. If I didn't notice.
I actually don't think he would make a big deal out of it.
Okay, can I like
doesn't
roll
think anyone
perception
likes-
to see if Jin left?
Yeah, because I
Sure.
think he
Because
would
I was
try to
gonna
be
do
on the
something and I
more
just thought
down,
about
low
this.
side. He would wait probably around till like bedtime when everyone's kind
Yikes.
of like, "Hey, I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to go do something else," and yeah, Jin would get dressed in his room.
Like
and,
everyone would go to their rooms, and then Jin would.
yeah, and then Jin would
Oh.
kind of make his way out.
First of all, hold on. Before any of that, Celeste, go ahead and roll.
You got cut off. What was that?
I just said I didn't say exactly what I wanted you to roll yet.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll. You're not proficient yet. Go ahead and roll a straight. Be.
Would it be dexterity because I'm using my hands?
I'm flipping between dexterity and. Yeah, I guess it's not really dexterous work though.
What,
No,
like
we
potion
understand.
making?
Yeah,
Maybe like intelligence. I would feel.
that's what I thought.
That's what I'm leaning towards, to be fair, but
Isn't
you're
she
the
following
DM.
like a book's recipe?
Yeah, I'm following the book.
You don't really
so I
need much
know if
intelligence
that-
to follow a fucking recipe. Even a dog could do it.
Tiny Hunter,
Well, I
come
think
make the potions.
that's like her having a recipe like stops her from like doing it at disadvantage. Because are you proficient with it yet?
She's not proficient with it yet.
Not yet.
So I think having the recipe lets
know.
you just kind of make a flat roll for it.
Which, yeah. So what am I rolling?
What are you better at, intelligence or wisdom?
Slightly better at wisdom.
Do wisdom, that's fine.
Hey!
You successfully make a health potion.
Yeah!
Yeah.
It takes you a bit. You think you messed it up a few times. But you're able to kind of, salvage it, and you have at least what you believe is a successful health potion.
You see, like, freaking, if anyone is walking by Celestia, she's just kind of, like, freaking huddled over her desk trying to work. No, she's just, like, freaking, like, sweat going down the brow, like, I remember doing this with Noja. I gotta do good. I gotta show her I did good.
So are we sure it's a healing potion?
I
Or
put
we
it in
just
my
being-
inventory as a health potion.
Put
can't-
health potion question mark? Just
that'd
kidding.
Be so
I'm just
bad if he's
messing
like,
around.
hey, which health potion are you drinking? It's like, oh, I guess the one I made. Cool, take 2d4 damage.
All right, no. It's like, oh yeah, go ahead and roll.
Oh no.
And it's like, that's how many arms you sprout.
Oh, shit. Oh no.
No. Yeah, you made a health potion. So congrats.
Yay.
Imagine how many more arrows Ride could shoot off with more arms.
I will say it took you about an hour though,
Yeah,
bit of
that's
time.
fair.
but still good.
Zach?
Yeah, so go ahead and roll your perception check, Thormir.
I already did. I got a natural 1.
Oh,
So I have a quick question for you.
oh, right. You know he left.
Hell yeah!
Well-
I tried knocking on his door and he didn't answer.
His soul bros left. He
Go
can
ahead,
tell.
Thormir. What's your question?
Do we all have keys for the house? Because I totally locked the doors before I went.
Yeah, you all have keys for the
Okay.
house. I was actually gonna say something about that earlier, but I ended up being like, that'll never come up. But of
Oh
course
my-
it did.
Oh my god. Could you imagine Jin just going to all of the windows trying to cast message? I'm locked out. I think it's going to
I'm locked out. Please respond.
He sends
I'm
a
locked
message
out.
to someone. Thormir ignores
I'll have
him.
to break into my own room, climb
The
up to the
guard-
second floor.
The guards that don't know that the Margrave gave you that house is like, what are you doing?
Oh,
No, guys, it's alright. I live here. But yeah, so around bedtime, yeah, I guess if Ride is the only one that notices, yeah, Jin skulks out, starts to scurry like down the landing and down the stairs. So I guess Ride would probably like hear his footsteps outside the door.
He trips in his own room. Right. hears it.
Yeah,
Slips
then
and falls and hits every single step on the way down.
Oh,
Jin
all of us
vanishes for the night.
over dinner, Celeste would have let everyone know of any magical items that we have. We can take to Jekt in the Ivory Tower, is what it was.
The Greystone Tower.
Greystone Tower. But she would have let everyone know that over dinner.
Yeah, for sure. You all know that now.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Good.
Yeah, good DMing.
Knowledge
All
is
right.
pain.
None of us decided we were gonna like do anything the next day, right? Like we don't have any plans or any missions to go on.
Nope.
Not as far as right now.
Okay.
Um,
Basically, no reason to be up like super early.
Hope the
Nah.
truthful hips arrive.
stop spoiling it.
Stop it! Get those off me.
Yeah, so Jin, we kind of already talked about this, but you do your thing. You don't save any poor ladies from being kidnapped, and all of them end up in sweatshops.
Oh.
Gotta change my strategy.
But yeah, you come home empty-handed, feeling accomplished though. You're like, I did good tonight. I spent my time and I tried to help out, the world.
Yeah. And then Jin, like the teenager sneaking back in past his curfew at like 1 or 2 a.m. is quietly trying to just tiptoe back to his room.
Roll stuff.
Yeah, roll stealth.
Natural 1 wakes up everybody in the house.
You said you're trying to be.
Oh man, my rolls have not been good tonight. Oh come on.
I believe this is it. Natural 20 here.
I believe in a thing called love.
Yeah. Nice.
It was a 19. I was close.
So as you walk up the stairs, you feel your natural knife instincts kick in.
Ooh. Now, sister, that's a term that's okay for like us knife ears to use. We don't really like it when you use it. It kind of.
No, see, it's okay because I'm the DM. I'm everything.
He's
oh,
shit.
See, the thing is that we don't like when knife ears call flat ears flat ears.
Round
I didn't call
ears.
you a flat ear. I called you a round ear. It's fine.
Same
Get your
fucking
slurs right, come
difference.
No, okay. Just kidding. You get home. You very stealthily. You sneak back in.
I want want to say I love
Unless
how the
someone's
cameras
unless
following
someone
Jin.
unless someone's passive perception is above 22, then I'm sorry, you're the lightest sleeper in the world. Which I
Dang,
don't think.
if only I was playing my other characters.
You hear the sun rise and it wakes you up.
Yeah, Jin just hangs up his outfit in his closet and just flops on the bed with Tiny Hunter and passes out for the night.
Absolutely. All right. Who's waking up first and how early?
Rod will probably wake up very early.
I wake up at dawn.
So you're waking up like 6 a.m., Roderick?
If the sun's out, I'm out.
Ride, say around the same time?
Sun's out, guns out.
Yeah, that's usually the time he wakes up.
Hell yeah.
At least
Okay.
out in the wild.
So I've
Yeah,
determined
so-
this, Zach. Because Thoromir's always the first person to take first watch, he's not up as early as Thoromir or Odric because they always take like the last watch, which means they're already up. But I'm up
Yeah.
pretty soon after them.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean you guys wake up very it's a little strange, like this is your first night in, like waking up with a cushion like nice cushioning beds like this is a little strange. You have almost like a little panic attack when you open your eyes, you're like, oh, where the fuck am I? Kinda like a but then you remember, I was gifted a house. This is fucking awesome.
Actually,
Mega awesome.
What's up, Audric?
so me and Ride wake up around the same time.
Yeah.
Ride, what do you do with like the first 10, 20 minutes you're up?
I don't know. It's a little risky to try to do my own hair, so
Scream.
That's true.
I don't know. Get dressed. On today, probably go downstairs to the kitchen and fuck around there.
All right. As you're leaving to like go to the kitchen, Audric like comes out of the other area. Actually, I could just I would probably meet you in the hall and be like, well, I know you like cooking. Why don't we work together and make some good breakfast?
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
All right, cooking bros.
Yeah, cooking bros, make some cooks.
Hell yeah.
Thormir, you wake up shortly after, smelling the sweet smell of eggs, bacon, and pancakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow whatever your lead is, Ride, for cooking.
Groggy, you kind of it's kind of like that. You just wake up, but you smelled food, so you're like, kind of like.
Damn it. I was going to go back to bed, but the audacity of these kind people have made me food. And now I have to get out of bed. It is an expectation.
Ride is
Oh, why
gonna
couldn't
whip
this
out
breakfast
his,
smell like shit instead?
Thank
gonna
you, Real
whip
Kiwi
out
Hours,
his
for the follow.
vial of Fusaka spice, the special spice he got, and he's gonna toss it over to
He
Audrey and
spices.
be like, check that shit out.
Oh, Real Wiki Hours, thanks for following. I don't know who you are exactly.
It's
but
Kiwi,
thanks.
not Wiki. Come on, dog.
Oh.
Kiwi.
Oh yeah, Real Kiwi. Sorry, I looked at
Yep.
the. Never mind. I had dyslexia for a second.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's actually kind of funny.
What?
I'm in someone's Discord and I saw it. Slumbering Sin.
Yep.
So I just saw you're streaming this, Cody.
Oh,
Neat.
fair enough.
It's brilliant. Now we're getting people.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the trash pile, Real Kiwi Hours.
Welcome to Unimportant Reality.
I'm gonna someday alter this to all be possum themed.
No.
Good.
All right. Yeah. So.
Real
Yep.
quick question. What is the spice thing that I've been tossed? I wanted to ask about this.
Some fancy shit I bought.
Spice brand
He
spice.
he bought some Fusaka.
I don't know what Fusaka is.
You don't know what Fusaka is?
Something that Scanlan put in his ass.
It's only the most
Yeah.
important thing all cooks use, apparently.
Yeah, dude. Smell it. Or taste it, you know.
Audrey tastes it.
Rod just goes back to cooking, acting like he knows everything when he doesn't even know what the fuck it is himself.
It's interesting. You've never tasted anything like this before. It's not native to Taldor.
Interesting.
But it's good. It's oddly good. It's like
Adding it to the eggs.
yeah, he's already Ryan already did it.
Adding more to the eggs.
Perfect.
Their secret ingredient, dude.
It's certainly a good one. This is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So by the time you guys get like breakfast done, if you guys woke up around 6:30, it's probably like 7. You actually do hear like a
On the door?
at the
Like
door.
the front door?
Yep.
I'll go get it. They're cooking.
Okay. Yeah, Thormir, you go to the front door. You open the door. Can you
The
roll me a
incubus is
dexterity
here.
save?
They had to.
No, don't actually roll me a
polite.
Just fucking
Yeah, they had a politeness to knock on the door instead of popping.
They're like
in.
vampires. They just need me to
They're
open
like-
the door so they can stab me, but he can't come in.
Hey,
Better do it in the first hit, fucker.
You open the door, and you actually see two figures. One whose hips just don't lie,
Oh, damn.
and another familiar bro,
Another familiar what now?
hammer wielding
he's-
bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
Calic is here. Fuck yeah, dude.
Cameron.
And the first thing you open the door and you hear, "Ah, Thormir, I swore they were joking around when they said you all lived here. What happened?"
You won the game.
We work pretty quickly. You want to come in?
Of course, thank you. I appreciate it. And then you see Calic kind of pipe up behind her. He goes, "I would love to stay, but I actually have to be going back to Kaimel finally. Congratulations on your home."
No, we've got food. Come in.
Yeah, Thormer, you better make him stay. The little fuck ain't skipping on breakfast.
But I must be going. I was just here to make sure Shakaya made it all right.
I'm gonna, like, open up the door and kind of let the smell of bacon and such waft through.
And that Fushaka face.
Oh, yeah,
Go,
that's sweet.
go ahead and go ahead and roll up.
I'm on
Persuasion?
the other side of the door.
Yeah.
I'm on the other
Come
side
on.
of the door.
Something
Give
he
him
ain't
This
never
is-
smelled
inspiration.
before.
Yeah! I was actually only an 11, but thank God I'm charisma based.
Where's Calic's character sheet?
It's like a wisdom save.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I?
Where the fuck did I put Calic?
It's like, oh, I have godly responsibilities, but breakfast.
Here he is. He would have gotten a little bit. I haven't updated his. Maybe a little bit better. We're gonna. This is gonna be +1, whatever it comes out being.
Oh.
It does not matter.
The
It
dice
does not matter.
have decided.
Is that Fusaka?
I don't know what the fuck it is, but we've acquired a new member, and Ride seems to have taken to the cooking thing. And the new guy just kind of cooks a whole lot more than we could possibly eat, so please, God, before the food goes to waste.
Well, I mean, those pesky goblins making travel just take a little. And Shakraya and Calic come in.
Of course, those goblins, you know, all up and down the roads everywhere.
Yeah.
Welcome
you
to
welcome-
Ad Vexillum Mansion, I suppose.
Ad Vexillum.
Yeah, Jin kept trying to call us Jin and Co. for some reason, and that just didn't fly with anyone, so we had to decide on something.
To be honest, though, man, I'm surprised you're even.
He broke up. What's up?
I said, to be honest, though, man, I'm surprised you're even still with.
Yeah, it's funny enough. I'm a little surprised too, but a lot kind of happened. The Hazel Festival happened, and I kind of expected us to split after the Hazel Festival. We were kind of together just out of convenience because we all had the tickets, and then there was a whole fucking siege, and then we got a house together, and it feels kind of hard to try to kick them all out. It's probably just better to suffer through.
She chuckles and she's like, "I think they're growing on you."
Like a
Take
tumor.
it back.
Nuh-uh.
God, I hope not.
Yeah. So, why don't I have a token for Shakraya yet?
Oh yeah,
I don't know, I
the
got you.
trap. And I can pull up
Wait.
art of Shakraya if you don't have a token for her yet.
I have art.
Well, I have the art for it, I just don't know if you have the token for it.
token will take me like 2 seconds.
Have
Give
Nora
us
draw some
some
hits.
Sharika.
I have art. Shukrai exists.
Sharika art. Sharika art.
It's probably the
If you
worst
say
that's
it
ever
3
been
times fast,
mispronounced.
sometimes it just magically summons.
Can
Why
we
is Tiny Hunter there?
when
Yeah, you guys notice the Tiny Hunter has come down and I have not. And Tiny
Oh,
Hunter's just whining for breakfast.
you all have a dog?
Not you all, just Jin, and I heavily insisted against it, but he already bought it, so there's not much to do about it.
Shukrai like kneels down and starts petting Tiny Hunter. He's like, well, he's adorable.
Kind of looking at Calic like, please tell her that's gonna die.
No. Tiny Hunter loves the attention and he just like flops over and gives his belly to Shakraya.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, apologies for the wait, but I believe me and Ride have got all our food ready.
Oh my gosh, Tiny Hunter, look at him go.
Yeah, I just want to like have Audric do something here. So it's like I like the idea of all of us coming out. We've got like big plates of food.
Oh, you must be the new compatriot.
Oh, greetings. Name's Audric.
I'm Shakraya, and this is Calic.
Honor to meet you too. We've got plenty of food, so feel free to enjoy our hospitality.
Thank you. I very much appreciate it.
Right, will fall out behind Audric back into the.
Oh my
food
god,
area
he's just
carrying
turned upside down.
I will, I'll get a bowl, set it in the corner, and put up some chopped up bacon in it.
Yes.
In the corner, so we do not associate getting table scraps.
Oh yeah, Tiny Hunter goes to town.
Celeste gets up and comes in.
Yeah, as like Ride comes in and says, "It's a pleasure to see you all again."
Oh,
Oh, Shakira, hi.
hi, Shakaya. Calic.
How are you?
Doing alright.
I made their voices way too similar. It's literally just a change in pitch.
Say they're from the same area and boom.
We killed a few demons a couple days ago.
Really?
That would be the reason that we have this actually. She gestures to the hairsh.
Everything.
The hairsh.
I'm upset I missed it. It sounds like fun.
If that's what you want to call it, but we all almost died, so probably for the best that you didn't show up for the Hazel Festival. Someone should also probably wake up Jin. He's gonna be upset if he misses everyone.
Oh,
I mean, we almost died in back in Stillben.
We still been dying.
I don't know. I feel
Is
like we had
Cleo
that
there?
pretty well handled. Yeah, Cleo slept in the chair.
present.
She's been there all day.
She's been knocked at the table.
I love how Jin has a little, like he's drawn over the token, so he's tucked in.
Wait, did you really?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You can't.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Celeste knocks
Oh
on
god,
the-
she's breaking our walls, Zach. Our house. We just got this.
Jesus, her hips do not lie. Oh, no, little cat. Do not start smacking closets. Stop it. Stop it. Hey.
That's just Shakraya.
Celeste knocks on the door. Jin.
Jin murmurs and just kind of rolls over further into the bed.
She knocks a little bit harder. Jin, we have guests.
Guess? Is it Margrave? Is it a job? I'm up.
It's
Jin, you had like 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I know, because it's like still like what, 7 a.m.
I had no idea you were out.
No, I
Yeah,
know,
no,
it's
it's fine,
funny.
yeah. No, it's good, yeah, because Jin was going to sleep until 10 unless someone interrupted him, so... It's like, kind of like shirtless Jin, pajama bottoms on, just like stumbles to the door, opens it up. And he's like, yeah, no, I'm up. Who's, that breakfast? It's about breakfast.
Yeah. Yes. Audric and
Okay, cool.
sound.
And he just starts to sleepily, like, just like stumble out of the room.
Yeah,
Someone
pajama
keep the
bottoms
TV
on.
going.
I can't hear over
Cleo.
someone's TV.
Cleo, Mac, please.
No. Well, here I go mute myself again.
Kill them.
No,
I'm
Mac.
sorry.
Kill whoever it is.
We love you.
But yeah, Celeste kind
How
of
do I
needs
sound
to
now?
go.
Yeah,
Still
it's
loud.
in,
It's like your
like-
sensitivity got pushed up all the way.
Test.
Oh.
Jin, did you want to get dressed, or did you?
I mean, why? It's just breakfast, right?
I mean, we have guests.
Oh, yeah, no. Shit, yeah, you said that. Who's here?
Chakrai and Kalik.
The
Oh,
demon.
yeah, fuck. And like, Jenna was already at the top of the stairs, like, just like,
Yeah, so it's just kinda, like,
no,
walking
no,
with
wait,
you.
hold on.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're at the top of the stairs. They can see you. That's open.
No, well, they're
Oh,
already
yeah,
in
that's
here,
true.
though. They can't.
It's open down to the dining room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good thing
yeah,
they're
that's
focused
yeah,
on
he-
this delicious fucking breakfast.
And so you say that you're like, or like whoever, and you're like, like as you're walking, she's like, and she tells you it's like Shakai and Kalik, and they like look up at you, and they're like, like Shakai does a little like finger wave, and she's like, "Good morning."
Oh, and Jin just kind of puts his hands on his hips, just like, yeah, good morning, guys.
I meant to do this.
Early as expected. Absolutely, I'll be right down. Scrambles back to his room, and haphazardly over 5 minutes is like putting on his wrinkled shirt again, just like, fuck, I didn't get to iron this, shit, and just tries to messily get dressed, like he's trying to press digitize his shirt, non-wrinkled, but it's like cleaning it, but not actually like straightening it out. And eventually stumbles down, still sleepy-eyed, to dinner or breakfast. Fuck, whatever time it is.
Brinner.
Same thing for you,
Lunches.
basically.
We don't know.
The food.
Jen,
Yeah.
you will find that there is a like place setting for you that has got bacon on it. As you come in, I'm probably gonna have Audric just put a few more strips of bacon. It's clear you didn't sleep.
Yeah, no, Jin has bags under the eyes. All of his clothes seem askew, like they landed on the bottom, like they landed on his floor, and then just immediately went back onto his body.
I also fed Audric. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, no thanks. Just long couple of days. I think it's catching up with me. A lot of spell work.
Are you feeling all right?
Oh yeah, no, peachy. But it's great that Chakria, Cal, good morning to you.
Good
Long
morning.
trip? Good trip.
Good morning. It was short. We had horses.
We had no horses.
We didn't have horses.
You did not have horses.
Yeah, but any goblins give you trouble along the road?
Not really. There were the bandits, but they could. Perhaps it's not the best idea to stop the leader of the Water Watch and a cleric of. Wow, I can't remember my own god.
Cleric of whatever the fuck
It
Calic
was the
is.
hammer thing. I can't remember.
The all hammer thing.
Thank you.
Hammer.
Okay, there we go. Hammer thing.
Okay.
Hammer
That
time.
being said, it is 12:30. I went a bit longer because we started late. I feel like starting at the beginning of a talk would be good.
Okay.
Give us somewhere to go, and also I would be later than. But they also fucking scheduled me on Tuesdays, and they never schedule me on Tuesdays to work.
Yeah, you've got work tomorrow.
You're good, buddy. We're just shy of 4 hours, so it was basically a full session.
I'm sorry that this turned into a downtime session.
It
after
happens.
We just had a downtime session.
I think we kind of bullied you. So
I think what ended up happening, Zach, is that no one did anything wrong or took too much time. There's just fucking 6 of us.
Yeah.
A downtime
Yeah.
session, even if each of us takes 15 minutes, is still going to take over an hour. It's going to take an hour and a half.
Well, yeah, but this didn't take an hour and a half. This took 3 hours. Just basically.
I know, but
Well,
it's us.
granted,
We
there's
take
actually
way too much time on things.
There's a lot of good RP at the beginning of the session. There's a good 30 minutes to an hour of RP.
Yeah, where we all kind of figured out what we wanted to do and whatnot.
Yeah. All right. Well, I still had fun.
was good.
I enjoyed this immensely. To our audience, thank you all for
Also-
viewing and staying with us for so long. It says we have 7 watchers, but it also says in chat.
Yeah. It says users in chat we have 16 people, not counting you or Cody.
I think it means like the amount of people total that have been in chat.
No, because it's
people
missing
are
certain people that have
leaving.
left. Yeah.
Like your mom's not here anymore. And
Weird.
I
Yeah.
think what it
People
is,
without accounts.
I think people can be in chat without actually watching the stream. Like you can like be, like kind of how like you can like scroll down and like still have the stream up, kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Or like
there's a way to just be in the chat itself.
perhaps they're just listening to us like audioly, or wow, that was a word. Regardless of if there's 7 or if there's like 16, whatever. Thank you all, whoever is still here and whoever has been here all. Thank you all for being with us. This is an interesting new experience for everyone here. We mostly just still act like it's not being streamed, so we're a bunch of idiots, and we go off the rails sometimes, but it's fun for us. So if you guys enjoy it, that's awesome. Yeah, and feel free to come back next Monday. For anyone that doesn't know, I really don't know who knows people or who doesn't know people. We are playing in the campaign setting of Critical Role. It has almost nothing to do with that game other than the fact that it's the same world.
And we're a million times better, obviously.
But it's just the only world that I know well enough to. So yeah, feel free to join us next week. Is it Monday yet? I guess we're doing that.
Oh.
Quick heads up to everybody that wasn't here last week. The VODs are still on the channel, and if you happen to miss it, or you miss a week, I'm also uploading them to my YouTube channel, which is just Slumbering Sin, so feel free to go check out those last ones. And hopefully we'll not miss any sessions, because it started on 14. So, unfortunately, 13 of them are missing.
Yeah, we unfortunately didn't think to do this until session 14. Perhaps if this really does like take off, doubt it will, but if it does, perhaps we can make like a little like video, kind of like how they did in Critical Role, that kind of talks about the beginning of the game.
I can animate it poorly.
There is audio of every session past the Hazel Festival. Not that really helps, but
That was like one session prior, which was mostly combat, which would have been the best session to have a VOD for.
2.
Well, we
2.
can put that on the YouTube, though. At least the audio.
2
Yeah, that's what I'm
sessions.
saying, though, is it's a lot of, like, the combat session would have been the best one to have a VOD for. The rest of these, like, if we only had audio, would have been fine. The video had like, nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Still though, it's been fun. We hope to continue. Well, we are going to continue doing this. We hope that you all will join us again next week.
We're going to try to be good about starting at 8:30. The game might not start at 8:30, but the stream will.
Yes. That way you know we're here, even if we're not playing yet.
So I just saw a meme.
Oh, goodness.
You were so loud, dude.
So I just saw a meme.
The stream is still going. Please don't hurt the people that came here.
It says.
Oh no.
End the stream.
Hold on.
Sounds good.
Oh, never mind.
Under the good spells.
Good night to everybody. Thank you all for coming like the 18th million time.
Zach, you're a whole fucking dick.
Goodbye.
Have a great night.
Bye.